Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand. And it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as always by my colonial co-hosts and collaborators. My patriotic pal, as Sinatra says.
Yo.
And Peter the Dub is Polydub.
No.
Do you want to try again?
Nice.
Do you want to try again?
No. There's once and done, you can't go back. It's only one first impression, and mine's terrible.
But what if you could? What if you could?
I'd probably kill Hitler.
What? No, go back. Like, that's presuming that somewhere you will, like 10 seconds ago, when you went bleh into the microphone, akin to Sinatra's wet burps. You can't go back and kill
mine was unintentional. His are deliberate. There's a critical difference there.
Not even deliberate, but they just do not faze him. It's very impressive. Doesn't lose stride.
Yeah, I mean, impressive in the way that one could delve to the lowest levels of humanity within prison level impressive, I guess.
I don't think a wet burp into the microphone should be considered the lowest levels of humanity when you've just mentioned Hitler.
No, perhaps not, but I mean the way that one can be impressed with, wow, that is impressively disgusting. You know.
Yeah, well, I think we've got an article about that, actually. So, Polly, what's good, pal? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I fucking hate Matthew McConaughey some days.
You can't just stop talking when you've said that.
I was looking for a particular book up here on Audible, right? Okay,
right.
Minding my own business.
Fair.
You know, and I come across Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, narrated by Matthew McConaughey. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, the #1 New York Times bestseller, discover the life-changing memoir that has inspired millions of readers through the Academy Award-winning actors' unflinching honesty, unconventional wisdom, and lessons learned the hard way about living to your greater satisfaction. Oh, fuck me. Could this sound more masturbatory if you tried?
I'm not going to lie, mate. I switched
it's
off.
It's McConaughey.
That sounds so fucking boring.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? It sounds like a Pinterest affirmational picture. The book. You know what I mean?
It's just called The Book. Not even like acting without acting.
How to beat McConaughey on McConaughey, you know? Like, gee, you gotta be fucking,
yeah.
That's supposed to be a joke.
The Matthew McConaughey experience. That's a
and
band
the picture is a high contrast black and white of McConaughey with his fingers steepled up to his lips as he looks off to the left.
Oh,
you know,
God, I can picture that exactly as you just... Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I know the one. Oh, my God.
And this is him. This is the guy. I wish I knew, like, as an actor, I've enjoyed McConaughey acting. It's everything outside of that. Holy shit, you're a fucking douchebag.
You say Matthew McConaughey in season 1 of True Detective was basically just playing Matthew McConaughey. Like, he's just genuinely that fucking pretentious.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Nick Pizzolatto wrote him as a pretentious douchebag. I think pretentious is right. That's a great word to describe him. As an insufferable, pretentious douchebag. Yeah. And I think McConaughey probably picked up the script and thought, this is great. It really speaks to me, you know?
Yeah. I could play this role. Yeah, you can, Matt. You do it every day, you asshole. So you were trying to find a book.
Yeah, I was.
Specifically that book, and then you found it and you're angry
Lord,
at yourself.
no. I wasn't trying to find that book at all. I was trying to find Ava Gardner and Peter Evans. Ava Gardner, The Secret Conversations. That's the book I was trying to find.
Well, how are you gonna, it's a secret. How are you going to find that?
Well, I mean, that was
Think
the
it
title
through.
of the book. Well, tragically, or it depends on how you look at it, Peter Evans was working with Ava Gardner on her deathbed to do an autobiography. She was very sick and very ill. And
She didn't even get a day off. Fucking hell.
Well, no, decided to write a book because, frankly, she was fucking broke at that point. And, it's time to write a memoir, an autobiography. So it's going to be like a ghost-written autobiography. And Peter Evans was the person that she hooked up with to do it. They ended up parting ways. Somebody posthumously, after both Evans and Gardner were dead, took his notes and his taped recordings and made a book out of it. So, yeah, it's Ava Gardner's unvarnished thoughts, which are pretty unvarnished, Sinatra. Let me tell you, buddy.
Yeah.
Woo!
No shellacking going on there.
Yeah, talking about removing the gilding from the golden age of Hollywood. Good Lord. What Hollywood didn't recently become strange.
I mean, I'm glad you said posthumously, because then I get to tell you that I have unironically been saying posthumously.
I did for the longest time. It's fine.
You'd be surprised how many people do not correct you with that. A lot of people don't really know what it means.
Error, man.
Yeah, right.
I said, I was at the store the other day and I said recipient.
What, as in receipt or recipient?
Receipt.
Receipt.
She said, "Do you want?" Yeah, she's like, "Do you want the receipt?" I said, "Yeah,
great.
I'll take the recipient."
I like that. I sound the P. Receipt.
And then she said, "What?" I said, "The recipient. I'll take it."
Yeah, okay, sir.
Lamenting Guy just asked, do otters dream of water sheep? I was just watching David Mamet's film, Heist. A great film. One of Gene Hackman's second last film ever, so it's worth watching on that basis alone. But it's a great heist neo-noir film. And at one point he says, is your man cool? And he goes, my man's so cool that when sheep go to sleep, they count him.
Oh, goddamn. That sounds like something Muhammad Ali would say,
Exactly. It's on that level, yeah.
I'll
I'm
make
so
medicine
fast
sick.
that I can turn off the lights, get under the sheets before the light or the room gets dark.
Oh, wow, this is so cool. I put lightning in jail. Fucking brilliant. When sheep dream, they dream of me. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know what posthumously means, and it's one of those words. When you reach a certain age, Polly, you're not allowed to ask anymore.
Yeah,
Because
you just should have known.
You expected to know, yeah. And it was one of those words that I'd only ever seen written down, so I was like, posthumously. That must mean, like, there's no more hummus. And, like, someone's going into the staff kitchen and go, oh my god, if there's no more hummus, I will literally die. And that's what it is now.
Well, you have to think it's one of those things where Latin is like creeped in or whatever, or it's like posthumously. It's like, so, I don't know. Do you ever say during someone's lifetime, well, they humorously did it? It's like, no.
They what did it?
No.
Oh, humorously did it, right,
Humorously.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you never hear the what is clearly the word without the prefix on it. How do you like your job? Oh, it's great. I'm very gruntled. Like, what?
Yeah. I am whelmed.
You're right. Exactly.
Which just means, you're overwhelmed, you're not underwhelmed. It just means everything's going swimmingly.
Yeah.
It just
And
means
gruntled
normal.
apparently is a word, and it means satisfactory. Everything's fine.
And then it was just like, I mean, it wasn't bad. I wasn't disgusted, but I wasn't gusted.
Yeah.
I think
I've never thought of that one. That's a good one.
is there anything that starts with dis, really, or post, or even pre? I mean, we have like prenatal, postnatal, and we also have natal. So you can't say that English doesn't work
We
that
have
way.
neonatal.
What does neonatal mean?
It's the same thing as
Child?
prenatal. Isn't it?
Oh, is it? Huh? I don't know.
Same
I
thing,
thought
same
that'd be
thing as
like
prenatal.
cyberpunk pregnancy.
No,
it's
neonatal is newborn. Like,
Ah,
Oh.
nish
but then-
newborn.
what's an old born? I guess an adult.
By the time women
Baby.
start measuring their baby's age in like 58 months.
Oh, God, I hate
that's
that.
neonatal.
He's 12 months old. You mean a year, Steve? You mean a year? For fuck's sake. Polly, what's the difference between a biography and a memoir?
A memoir is written by the person themselves. A biography is written by somebody else about another person.
So what's an autobiography?
So the question would be, what is the difference between a memoir and an autobiography? An autobiography would be a person's whole, like, you get what a biography is, from birth to as long as they've been alive, right? The 3 that Barack Obama's written about himself. How can you write 3 autobiographies about yourself? I don't know.
A life in 3 acts.
Yeah, and the most recent one, it was over 700 pages. Gee, didn't have much to say about himself, does he?
Well, he's kind of already said it, I guess, at that point, hasn't he? Just like, yeah, what's
Well,
the
it was more
president? The
makeup.
font is massive as well.
Yeah, an autobiography is like, it is a biography, meaning like a complete thing about yourself, but but written by you. A memoir is writing on what you choose to write on. It's your memories, right? So if you pick like, I'm going to tell about the time when I was a teenager, then a young man, then 30 years old after my 4 divorces and whatnot.
You're doing Obama's again. You'd think that autobiography would be the one that's written by someone else because of the use of the word auto. Like it's an automatic biography. It's just, it's done for you. But it's not.
No,
autobiography
auto means by like you were the one involved.
Like an autonomous biography.
Yeah,
No.
maybe. I'll go with that.
Autobiography is you writing your own thing. A biography is somebody else writing it.
No, yeah, I understand,
Yeah, we already
but
said that.
I feel as though they got mixed up somewhere down the line. And an autobiography should be a biography written about you by someone else because of the auto. It's like there's certain like xylophone and glockenspiel. Now glockenspiel sounds like the xylophone that's made of wood, but it's not. That's the metal xylophone because glockenspiel is onomatopoeically speaking quite wooden. Glock
But
sounds like block.
it is the far more fun word, let's be honest.
It totally is. Yeah, I'm going to spiel the Glocks, right? You fucking hear banging on your fucking bedroom wall and it's mein Vater. Hans! Stop spieling dein Glocks! Sorry, father.
Well, there's Molly with the explanation. Auto means self. It's like an automatic transmission. It's it's self-changing gears.
Yeah, so it's a biography that wrote itself because someone else did it.
No,
It's-
the self wrote it.
I mean, xylophone sounds metallic as well, but it's not. That's the wooden one.
I'm just happy it's one of the few words with an X in it that we can actually reference.
X-ray.
Unlike Zobels.
Yeah. The xenophobe.
It's such an underused letter. I mean, how many names start with X? You got Xavier and what?
Xander is short for Alexander.
Nah, nicknames don't count.
It's not. It's not a
No.
nickname. It's short. You wouldn't say Alex isn't a name.
I would actually.
Oh, would you? Oh, you would you?
Yeah,
No,
it's
'cause
like
there's-
parents that name their kids Billy. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But then Jack is also a name.
shouldn't be. Name your kid
Yes.
Jonathan and just nickname him. Christ's sake.
But then when you get like Alexander, people go, oh, it's Xander. But no one's going around calling Jonathan a thun.
I've never heard anybody called Xander.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Xander's. Xander or Xavier.
So you are counting Xander now. There's no one in the chat besides Zobels whose name begins with an X either. Kind of sad that, isn't it? It's one of the goth letters.
X
You know?
is a goth letter? How's that?
Yeah, it's like as you get towards the end of the alphabet, that's where you get the weird goth letters.
Q isn't a goth letter, though.
No, it should be further down.
I mean, why second last? How many Yolanda goth girls do you know?
None. I don't know a single Yolanda.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, Sin?
Bridge.
Not too bad. Not too bad. How are you?
Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, I'm alright. I had some fucking... I had what I call dementia dreams last night. They freaked me out. It's where I'm not sure if I'm awake or I'm dreaming, even though the dream itself is wildly absurd. I'm still just like, am I awake? I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. And I kept waking up and then going, no, this is real. And then going back to sleep and then having another fucking dementia-laced dream again. It's fucking annoying. And you don't know how long the dream is. It could, you could be asleep for 15 minutes and then you wake up. It could be a minute. Who knows how long a dream goes on? You know?
Jesus. That
Well, it
could so easily be misused. Careful.
Really?
Yeah, I can see some 14-year-old girl writing in her Trapper Keeper poetry that line. How long does a dream go on for?
A biography by Barack Obama.
I read somewhere that dreams last a total of like 6 seconds.
I could believe that, because it just like happens really fucking fast in your head. Things that happen, your mind isn't subject to, time being time, is it? It does what it wants. It can do it really fucking fast or really fucking slow. Like when you think, do you actually...
Inception lore, yeah.
See, there you go. I mean, when you think of something, do you actually think the words? No. You just think it.
No, there are people who think words. There are people... I learned this a few days ago. Apparently, dyslexia is people who think in 3D, which is why when they see something, they're imagining the letter in 3-dimensional space. So a B can be a P, can be a Q.
What?
Yeah.
No way. How on earth did they fucking come up with that?
I read something. It's like, close your eyes and think of an apple. What do you see?
An apple.
Like, do you see a cartoon drawing of an apple? Do you see a realistic apple? Do you see an apple in 3 dimensions?
But I didn't see anything. I just thought of an apple, and like, there's not an image or anything. It's just apple.
You don't see something?
I don't have
computer.
Wearing a black polo shirt. No, I don't.
I had to go clothes shopping the other day.
Go on.
And I went to Kohl's, and I said, do you guys have polos? And I swear to fuck, this lady looked at me and said, what? And I said, polos. Polos, collared shirts. She said, I don't think we carry those. Like,
Really?
you're fucking Kohl's. How do you not carry polos?
I could understand if she was getting like, do you mean a polo shirt or a polo neck? But obviously that wasn't the case, because at the beginning of spring, no one's asking for a fucking polo neck.
What is a polo neck?
It's like a mock neck. Turtleneck.
Oh, turtleneck.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we call those turtlenecks or tactile necks.
Yeah, tactile necks. Well, the not technically a turtleneck. Turtleneck has to fold over. A mock neck is a polo neck.
The polo shirt is actually a fairly recent invention as well. So 1920 it was invented. Which is weird when you think about clothes, isn't it? Because you think about clothes, it's like, how long has the dress shirt been around? Fucking yonks, mate. Whereas the polo shirt, there's just someone just went, I want to... And he was a polo player. And he went, this shirt's too heavy, this shirt's too light, I need something in between. Made of a breathable material.
Alex got a good point. Why don't you just ask for a golf shirt?
Because I don't want like a reflective, funky shirt. I wanted a black polo neck or polo shirt.
This is a polo neck now.
Okay, why didn't you say a collared short sleeve shirt then?
After she said what? I said a collared shirt.
Well, how about this? Polly, why weren't you there to help him?
And she looked at me like I was fucking insane. And I was like, no, I just want a collared shirt, like a polo style shirt. She's like, I don't think we carry those.
You a clown squirting flour? What?
No, we definitely don't carry those. It's just a t-shirt with a collar. Like, how fucking... I mean, were they carrying them? Did they have them?
No.
Oh, they actually didn't?
No, and she had no idea what I was talking about. So I went to a different Kohl's. And I said, do you guys have a polo? She's like, I don't know. We might have some on the clearance rack. And they had one 2X, one 1X. So I got both of them. Like, okay, so I'm never going to find these again, apparently.
Yeah.
You'll find them. That place is fucked. No, don't feel bad.
You can always look online. Very dangerous thing to do with clothing, obviously. Well,
no, they had a brand and I got 2 of their shirts and they fit me perfectly. Which is why I wanted to go get a couple more. That was called Croft and Barrow. And for some reason, they just don't carry this brand anymore. And then they just don't know what polos are. So I guess polos are just going out of style. What they had were the button-up t-shirts. You know what I'm talking about? Like that thin material.
Yeah.
T-shirt with the 3 buttons on top.
Yeah, well,
They had
which
a bunch
only
of those.
douchebags seem to fucking wear.
Yeah.
With some kind of like beaded necklace as they're fucking sat under a tree playing Wonderwall on a guitar they found in a fucking dumpster. That kind of cunt.
Yeah, okay, you got that's not a cunt. I saw a cunt yesterday.
Well,
Okay,
douche.
guy
This is
had
douche.
Suit like almost a tactile neck, but it was gray. Okay, tight as it could be. Right. He had gold bracelets on each hand, gold rings on each finger, and a giant gold chain around his neck with a big old Jesus piece. And I would have noticed, like, yeah, okay, this is gaudy the way you look right now, but it was the giant Zyklon B level cloud of cologne he had around him that I
Zyklon B.
Well, it choked me, man. My eyes burned. I was like, oh god, it was pretty bad. And I encountered all this just walking up to him and by him. Like we walked by each other on the sidewalk. It was fucking intense.
So you just pull out a lighter and, whatever happens, happens,
See, it could have been an action movie sequence. You're right. I could have pulled out a Zippo, tossed it behind me, and walked away from the explosion.
Yeah, without turning back,
Yeah.
You're just humming a song to yourself. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't know why I went the Game of Thrones theme tune there. I could have said as well the polo net, the turtleneck, what Archer wears when he's on a job.
Tactile neck.
Yeah, he don't call it a tactile. Does he?
He calls it a tactile neck.
I think he calls it a turtleneck, doesn't he?
No, the tactile. He goes out of his way to say, "Yeah, I'm the one who invented the tactile neck."
Does he actually say tactile? Maybe I'm getting a different. I'm gonna have to.
Then he
rewatch
makes
it,
Woodhouse organize them in black and slightly darker black.
Oh yeah, I remember that bit. That's fine. And now I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a different version where they're not calling it a tactile neck because people would be going, "What the fuck is a tactile neck?" I've never heard of a tactile neck before. Is it tactile? Is it?
Yeah, it's a tactical turtleneck that he's
because you can like hide a small piano wire beneath the collar. Is that what
you're trying to avoid? To be honest,
I suppose it is actually. Yeah, fair enough. Well, before
the last place you'd want to hide a garrote is around your neck. No.
Well, it's also the last place anyone would look, though. It's like, what kind of idiot would keep a garrote around fucking their own neck?
That's a fair point. Yeah. It's just hope that thing don't get snagged when you whip it out real quick.
Well, no, you folded it up. It's on one side. On the other side, you've got some band-aids. Yeah. Before the show started, it was approximately 1 hour ago. Now, this is why the stream was late starting, guys, because I got home from the shop and my computer was just going, "Dad's home! Tell me you white without telling me you white. Dad's home!" Over and over again. I come through the door, I'm going, what the fuck is going on in here? Dad's home! And Polly said it sounds like the most fucking rapey burglar. And, so it was Festonia through 2501 for the Dad's Home, but it just would not stop playing over and over and over. Me and Polly are going like, whoa, what do I do? What do I do? Because you can't start a stream. Well, every fucking 5 seconds it's going, Dad's Home! But we did manage to get it sorted, thankfully. Sinatra just came in and with one line fixed everything because he's wearing the tactile neck tonight. So here you are, Festonia for 25...
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Fucking
Zyklon B. Grab that, Polly. God.
Yes, Zyklon B. Thank you for the $2. Hey now, you derpy insomniac otter. Don't compare me to other chemicals. I actually worked.
Also, before the show started as well, Polly revealed unto us that he cannot stand the song All Star. So maybe starting the donation with Hey Now wasn't such a good idea.
It's not the only song I can't stand. It's just so fucking obnoxious and meaningless.
Might as well be walking on the sun. Festonia for 2501.
Tell me you white without telling me you white.
Oh, shut it hearing that again.
Drunkle. Sending some love, but no homo. Mostly no homo.
Mostly no.
Practically no homo.
How
many more times can I say no homo? There. No homo.
One more.
Sending love to the chat too. No, well, homo.
Thank you very much, Festonia, for the 2501 and the chaos that ensued. If it wasn't for you, then we wouldn't have known that there was an issue, and it would have made for a very annoying stream indeed. Wow, more annoying than usual. Steve Dave threw $1.99. Excuse me. He says, too many wet English cigarettes out there. Okay.
Huh.
And not enough likes on the stream. Quit giving your mates a how's your father and smash the like button. It will call you back, dipshits. Steve Davis moved on from the fuckers to the dipshits now. I guess the word's lost all meaning. He said it too many times. But this one he means. Thank you very much, Steve Dave. Mel Ansker threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. Said, hey there, Drunkle. Hey, Mel. And Corbin Thomas threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. Says, posthumously. What the fuck would do anything posthumously when hummus is gross? Now, hummus is gross.
I'm 50-50 on it.
I'm all right with it.
You're right. Well, cool. Yeah, because you're middle class.
I don't buy it, but if it's out someplace I'm at, I'll stick a chip in it.
Nah, not for me. I was cleaning a place, a very, very, and it was actually a charity not for children, for young people. And I'm cleaning this place, and they come down they were on the roof. They were having a barbecue on the roof for the young people. And they went, oh, if you want to take some food home, we've still got plenty of hummus and flatbread. You know flatbread? It's bread, but it's flatbread. Flatbread.
Okay. Yeah, I am aware.
Flatbread.
Not said like that, but yes.
No, that's how they say it. Plenty of hummus and flatbread. And I went, nah, you're all right, man. you got a chicken wings. I'll take a chicken wing. And I'm not having... It was a vegan barbecue, Polly. Now, this might just be me, but those two words should not go together.
It was vegan flatbread, too? Ugh.
Oh.
And most definitely gluten-free.
You said you don't like...
Having bread.
I like my gluten.
You said you don't like All-Star, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Then you would hate my $18 donation.
Well, I mean, never mind that, because for $3, somebody donated to say... Somebody says, once told me that I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. But even better than that, there's two underscores between some and body, so it's some body.
That's the 18.
Where are we, John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
That is my favourite donation today from some body. Thank you very much. And the pinkness, good old Pinky, throws $5 saying beer, homo. We can have a bit of homo, Pinky. Well, I want to dive into your sexy, sexy voice. Speaking of things to dive into, should we dive into some news?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit of enthusiasm. All we ask on a Mondays, and we get it in spades, don't we? Jesus Christ. Sinatra's gone, and Polly is post-hummus right now.
You're about to get shot.
This is from Fucklesnuck. What a name. Fucklesnuck for $1 says, this is your overdue reminder that nobody has mentioned Mumsnet in several months. I mean, every night it pops up on other people's streams every now and again, but of course I'm not, I can't give the Rector's dominus on someone else's stream. It's not allowed. I'm not allowed. But for Fucklesnuck, you said Mumsnet, and to that I say, no! We also haven't had any articles regarding Mumsnet in a while, and Sinatra, I gotta say, I've been a lot happier.
Yeah, my general life happiness has gone down, except with the show where it's gone up with no Mumsnet.
Oh God, no!
What's happening?
Do you mean what's happening? Is the gimmick older than Polly? I think the gimmick is older than Polly. He's just a little otter.
Well, I don't even know what Mumsnet is.
No! There you go. It's been several months without anyone saying it, and then we've just had 3 in a row. Thank you, Fuckle Snuck. You Fuckle Snuck. What is a Fuckle Snuck? I've seen a spate of misspellings online recently. There never seemed to be a problem between the words loose and lose, but all of a sudden there is. A lot of people are getting those two mixed up, and it fucking drives me up the goddamn wall like a stand of stair lift. Instead of people saying dragged, like they dragged him away from the protest, they would say drug.
Yeah.
Is that new? Because that seems new to me.
I've said it. Whatever.
I'm sure you've said drug before, especially with your medicinal maracas. That was whoever just threw that to Polly right there. That's where Polly said, we should probably test my donations as well because you don't want that one repeating throughout the rest of the show.
And they don't stop coming. Thank you for the $1. And they don't stop coming, 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 and they don't stop coming. Because Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Oh, no.
That's another one.
No.
You just convinced me, and they don't stop coming, to never get around to seeing Shrek. I've never seen any of them, and I certainly won't now. Thank you.
I could sum it up for you in a sentence. Yeah, never mind the elevator pitch. Here's a sentence.
All right.
Monster good guy.
Oh.
Monster be bad guy, monster become good guy.
Oh.
Onion. Right. Let's, speaking of the onion, it's not the onion, but let's start off with the Babylon Bee. Gentlemen, if you would like to direct your attention over to Discord and people in the chat, I got your back. As we... tell you what, there's a bingo card. God damn it. Go, Polly, go.
Hey, now.
It's a curse that you made.
You're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Yeah, I think you've lost the favour of the chat by saying you don't like that song.
Well, yeah, that's what's going on. It's not just spite operating at all.
No,
never.
No.
We've chat gets berated for the Lux ratio is done. Technical difficulties. I mean, very, very, very first one. We just had some awkward dead air when I said, should we get into the news? And that was awkward. Sinatra Passes Gas is back on the board as he's been doing the incredibly burpy words. The incredibly burpy words is back on the table, guys. But let's not start sucking each other's dicks just yet. What?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Just for you there, P-Dub.
Just for you, sir. Gamer Valine, somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Ollie shouldn't have shared that bit of info.
Yeah.
Well,
true.
you know what? It's funny you say that because I'm saying it.
I hate that. I hate it. I hate it.
Fresh baked Oooooooh. What? It's good.
I hate it. I hate it.
Hey now, thank you for the $1. You're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. $1 at a time. I will.
The best one I ever saw was the first of the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Batman
Wait,
Begins.
was it the first? What's the one with Heath Ledger? Is that the second one?
Second.
There's the second one, yeah.
No.
He kidnaps Bruce Wayne's love interest.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chipmunk Sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chipmunk Sheep. Yeah, very good. Yeah. And like Harvey Dent is in one place and she's in the other one, and he's got to save one of them, and he ends up saving Harvey Dent because I believe in Harvey Dent. But then he's on the phone to her, right? And he's like, he saved the wrong one, and she goes, Bruce, it's okay. And then it blows up, right? So the best one I ever saw was she goes, somebody once told me. Fucking excellent. That song is a meme in itself, and you were wrong for not liking
If I
it.
had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Cryptic for 5 says, what if Adam and Eve were Chinese? then we would still be in paradise as they would eat the snake instead of the apple. Jesus Christ.
That's true.
No, it's,
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
As soon as I saw the name Cryptic, I thought, oh god, this is going to be some fuckery, isn't it? Speaking of fuckery. Oh, go on.
We're talking about that because Sam and I have a little short video series that we're working on right now coming out, and it is all about music and song lyrics of that sort. That's all I'll say. That's a little bit of a teaser. It will have... well, I needed somebody that I'd say had as strong feelings as I did on certain subjects and was able to remain in character. And yeah, I'm a yelling American, but he can pull off the British disdain voice fairly well. So I was like, oh god, Sam's the perfect man for this. So
Yeah, he's got it down.
yeah. And it's like, don't get me wrong, Drunkle, you've got an excellent British voice. I just don't think you have the same level of passion that I do on this particular subject.
Thank you for complimenting my native accent. That really means a lot. That one thing I have very little control over. Thank you very much.
Well,
And thank you, Valine, by the way.
Well, you know how it is. Like, you can... I don't know. What's a particularly obnoxious British accent that isn't Liverpool?
I would say the Scouse is obnoxious.
What's that?
I wouldn't say Scouse is obnoxious. It's just rough.
Rough, okay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everybody knows the Lilliputian accent's kind of annoying.
It's
I
not.
personally can't stand it.
Lilliputian is Gulliver, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
Right. Okay.
I just don't care to... How do you say it?
Liverpudlian.
Liverites? Lilliputian.
Liverites. They're called cirrhoses.
No, but I mean,
A
there could be
blight on the
people's
liver.
native accents that are still not good, if you know what I mean. And that accent is Samael's native accent, if you will.
Well, he's actually natively Lilliputian.
No, he can't not do that accent, if you know what I mean. Like, when he's talking normally, that in English, that's the way he sounds. Yeah. I mean, native Frenchman, but it's... That's what happens when you go to boarding school in England. You walk out with RP, right?
I wasn't aware they had any boarding schools in Liverpool. I wonder where they had any schools in Liverpool.
I never said he went to boarding school in Liverpool, lest he would sound like a Beatle, and thank Christ he doesn't.
Oh, sorry, you meant like from the band Beatles, not like a Beatle going, "Don't step on me, lad." I'm only small.
The Beatles accent was the fucking worst.
It was so bad. Like, I can't even listen to them talk.
It wasn't even Scouse.
I can't even think of what it sounds like. I just remember hating it more than I hate their music.
Ah, well, Sinatra, it sounded... It's not quite Scouse, you see. They had something going on, but it was really about the rhythm.
It's a really weird cadence they had with every word.
It was actually about the rhythm in which they spoke.
They just dropped the middle of every word.
Thomas, thank you for the dollar.
Somebody once told me.
The world.
C. Thomas, thank you for the dollar. Look, trolling you is just funny, okay? No, I'm aware. There have been a good load of them. I've had BG following me for years. It's fun. If people are good at it, the good trolls are hilarious. Yeah, C. Thomas, you're a pretty good troll. So is BG. All that glitters is gold. Thank you for the dollar. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Mold.
It doesn't even make sense. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's because it's, all that glitters is not gold. Well, not all that glitters is gold. But in this case, all that glitters is gold because they're an all-star.
I mean, the song could break down to nothing more than "Yay You."
No, it's "Hey Now." Yeah, you're a roll star.
You're a roll star.
You're a roll. Oooooooh, you're a roll star.
I'm gonna go listen to some Nightcore and get that fucking song out of my head.
Matt, I saw the most annoying meme the other day because I could
You
hear
could
it.
keep it in his head with the 18.
Fuck it. Well, I'll tell you, for $100, I'll do the rest of the stream as a Beatle. Or I'll do it anyway, and it'll take $100 for me to stop. I saw that it was the most annoying meme the other day because I could hear it, right? It was Freddie Mercury. 2 2 panels, right? And he's going, mama. And in the second one, there's no fucking text. It's just the anime eyes. He's obviously going, ooh, right? Fucking annoyed the piss out of me, man. I'm looking at it going, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Right. Shall we have some news? I've already ticked the awkward dead air bit, guys. My internet okay? Hey now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just eating, and I expected Sinatra might want to say something, but no,
I just wanted to see how
not.
long it would drag out.
That was so long!
It's one of those things where it's like, it's just happening. Like, oh, well, let's see how it goes.
I went and checked everything.
Nothing was wrong. I'm like, oh, Sid'll say something. I got my mouth full right now.
Just about it. No. Won't somebody say something?
Somebody, thank you for the $1, once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. Is that a lyric in the song?
Yes, it's a lyric in the song.
I know the first 6 seconds from the donation, and that's it.
Yeah, there's not much worth knowing there.
It is. Why else would they be saying it, Polly? Is it like that time on your stream when all me and Sin did for the first 15 minutes was just quote lines from Bare Naked Ladies 1 week?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. We have fun here on the AAA meeting. We have fun. And we also have news.
Fun.
We are fun. Let's have some news. Right, starting off as always with the Babylon Bee. And it is, all this woke stuff is pretty dumb. Am I right, fellas? MAGA hat wearing Bud Light CEO chuckles nervously. How's the fallout looking on that one at the moment, Sin? What's the what's the old share prices of InBev looking like right now?
I have no clue.
Because it went down a fair bit, didn't it, since all of this kicked off?
Yeah, last I saw, they took a $5 bill hit.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't drink Budweiser. I don't drink fucking Bud Light, so I don't care. I just... It's weird that they did it, but there's 2 sides to this, and both sides bug the shit out of me, honestly. Because the one side is Kid Rock shooting up his case of already purchased Bud Light in protest.
Yeah.
And the other side is going, well, if you don't drink Bud Light now, you're a transphobe. Like, no, I cannot like... I didn't like Bud Light before this. I'm still gonna not like it, though they put Dylan Mulvaney on the can.
It's a beautiful move, though, isn't it? Well, I mean, from Hollywood, it's a beautiful move, isn't it? Because, you know, they go, look, if you don't like the Little Mermaid live-action remake, then it's obviously because you hate black people, right? And then Bud,
and I got a thing for I got a thing for Friday. They announced who's going to be playing Nani in the Lilo and Stitch live-action remake, and oh boy, people are not happy.
You want me to delete that from this news so you can do it? Oh,
well,
go on.
Let's get it.
Nah, go on.
We can get into it today.
Nah, it's all yours, buddy. To be honest, I've probably got too much news as it is. I'm calling it now. Fucking, it's the thing, but then like it was happening with Hollywood, and it's a viable marketing tactic because it gets people talking about it. Half the advertising is done before they've even spent a fucking 1 red cent. Because people are already talking about it because of the controversial casting. And there's also, if you don't like it, you're racist. Which does work with a lot of people as well. Because they're like, well, I don't want people to think I'm racist. Black Panther was the best Marvel movie ever. What are you talking about? And then Budweiser, it's like Budweiser looked at it and went, I wonder how we can get that to cross over to alcoholic beverages. And somehow they still fucking managed it. As you just said, if you don't drink Bud, then you're transphobic. To tell you the truth, I'd rather be transphobic than drink Budweiser.
Well, Budweiser is somehow magically worse than Bud Light. It's just extra calories and it makes you feel full.
It's not even the good calories, is it? It's not like, you know, I need to come back from the gym, I'm just going to drink some Bud Light to get my calories. But no, it's the bad calories.
But it all just tastes like piss.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I mean, hey,
not a fan.
That is capitalism right down to the fucking line right there. The manipulation in the market is wonderful. But of course, capitalism being capitalism, it also creates opportunities. Ultra Right Beer creator says he's already received thousands of orders.
This is just the meme I put up on Friday. It's like Duff and Duff Light are made from the same pipe. Here we have Bud Light trans, and Bud Light anti-woke.
Why haven't they gone down the racial route with Bud and have a Bud Dark? Huh? So, I mean...
Dark beers are called stouts, and nobody likes stouts.
I like a stout. Guinness is a stout.
No, you don't.
I do. I mean, look, if it's got booze in it, I'm drinking it. It's when people drink, I'll have a non-alcoholic lager. Like, get the fuck out of my house. Either drink or don't. You get a water, and you'll be happy. So, it's capitalism creating an opportunity, and the opportunity was taken right here because, hey, there are people who don't want to drink Bud Light because of its now freshly made connotations with Dylan Mulvaney, and hey, vote with your fucking dollar. That's absolutely fine with me. So now this guy's come in and gone, I'm going to make a fucking conservative 100% woke-free beer, and he's making some cash off of it, Polly.
Nice.
What is woke-free beer, though?
It's just beer.
Yeah, He didn't brew no beer. He just sourced it from a brewery somewhere, and
yeah,
there you go.
He's probably just got a fucking 12-pack of Bud Light, and he's just pouring it into his own cans that he made at home. You know, just sticking a label over the top of it. Charge $3 more, and you're golden, my boy. Well done, good work. Hey,
really quick, I said, "Yep, thank you for the $1. What a concept! I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change."
The hits keep coming and they won't stop coming. I mean, there you go. That is that's what's going on. I think it's a lovely opportunity. There's a gap in the market now for people who like their beer to be political, and a gap in the market for people who don't like their beer to be political. And now there's something for both of them. And I say, fucking good for you, sir. We've already ticked the awkward silence box, boys. So...
I just don't understand. His beer is probably
shit.
$10 for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And people are spending extra money on beer that's literally probably just Bud Light poured into a different bottle and resealed.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's a hustle, but this is, as you say, like, both sides of the lobby are being fucking insufferable on this. So why not make some fucking coin? There are people who are willing to pay 200% the price not to have a fucking beer with a rainbow on the tin. So why not fucking profit off of them? Go for it, mate.
I've said it before. PBR, man. That's it. There. Problem solved. Why were you ever fucking with Bud Light to begin with? Just PBR it. Pay no attention to Bud Light. Let them continue to fucking dip and suffer the cost of a hit wallet, and then move the fuck on.
Just drink a real fucking beer like a man?
No, you can't do that. You can't shotgun real beers, man. That's expensive. The fuck?
Yeah, well, you still did it with a fucking whiskey.
I didn't shotgun it.
You shotgunned it up.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Such a good one. The Superior Bare Naked Ladies song is Pinch Me with the lyric. I could hide out under there. I just made you say underwear. What? I could hide out under there. I just made you say underwear. Late 80s, early aughts were great. No one screamed about being offended over dumb shit. They did, but no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
They did scream, but it wasn't. I think you got the 24-hour news cycle, and of course, media being. It was the rise of the internet, really. Which also gave rise to the AAA meeting. So swings and roundabouts.
No, I have argued this before. We could be doing this on ham radio.
Yeah, but I've never owned a ham radio.
But you could.
And I think
it's set up an antenna in your backyard. That's it.
It's not kosher.
What?
Because it's ham.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd feel bad, wouldn't you? But I don't. I feel nothing. I'm dead
you
inside.
Should. That's called shame, sir.
I
Apparently you lack it.
I have none.
Thank you, Valine. I appreciate it.
All right, let's move.
Fucking hell.
All right, let's move away from this marketing genius and soon-to-be millionaire. Maine fisherman finds military rocket entangled in lobster trap. As you can see, Polly, this here, not a lobster.
No, that's
Yeah.
most certainly not a lobster.
Are the lobsters in it?
Is it made out of lobster?
It doesn't even, where's the lobster trap?
More thermite than thermidor, I think. So, that one's fine, is it? All right, Polly. Good to know where the line is.
Very fucking tangential line.
Oh, there was effort there. I can appreciate that. That was this therm. It works. Like,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, where's the lobster trap? I don't know. He probably put it back. I guess he put it back in the water because he's like, well, I need a fucking lobster. All I got was this lousy military
Have you seen a
ordnance.
lobster trap at your time? Like, that fucking thing fit inside a lobster trap?
What do you
Is
mean
that
in
thing-
my time?
During your years, whatever the fuck, however you want to say it. You seen a motherfucking lobster trap, have you not?
I've not met one in person.
I didn't ask if you had met one in person. I asked if you had seen one.
On RuneScape, yeah.
On RuneScape.
On RuneScape. It's
On
essentially this.
RuneScape.
On RuneScape, it's the same thing.
Touch some grass, sir. Oh,
What? There's grass on RuneScape.
Look, I'll be right back.
Just fucking off to Lumbridge Swamp to do some mining real quick. It's just a cage. It's a
I
water
have
cage.
I've never played RuneScape.
It's I like to play it when I'm sick. You know, if I'm like bedbound, I could just sit there with a laptop and I'm just sat there just like fishing shrimp just for hours. Because you've not got to think about it, you know. It's really your mind's still a little bit occupied. You got like a movie or something playing on your TV and you're just tapping away. It's light. It's easy. It's a no stress game, Sin.
There's no such thing.
There is, and it's called RuneScape. I mean, Minecraft is low stress as long as, you know, you just build a base and just chill out. You'd be like, you sit there and go, look at my base. That's what I do. I reach a point of Minecraft where I go, right, I don't really want to do anything else now. I've made a castle. And I got to go have some food and go to bed. So we found an unexploded... I mean, where did it come from, though? Like, why is there a military rocket in Maine? This isn't from the fucking Civil War, obviously, because they used catapults? Cannon. They used cannon. So why was it even there, Sin? What on earth could have... What could lead to...
Probably fell off a boat or something.
That's actually a good answer. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, alright, let's move on. Still, I mean, the thing is, though, I don't know, is there a buyback program for military rockets? Can he get something off of this? Or is it just
all he's going to get is a visit from the fucking federal government.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. They probably want the lobster trap as well, which he also threw in the water with all of his automatic rifles. Stolen camera, live! Stolen camera, live, still streaming from burglar's home in Milwaukee. Right, stolen camera, still live streaming. Huh? Do you think that's
that
what
would make it? That would make more sense.
It would, wouldn't it? But it doesn't matter, mate, because we don't need editors. That's been a long time. Long time since
You think
that one.
people are going to work for their money?
Of course not. No, it's all done by fucking
Shut up! Be quiet!
chat.
Have you heard about the Japanese beer that no one can ever make? Oh boy, it's impossible.
Oh, god damn it, Cryptic.
You know it's cryptic too.
It puts my bullshit into perspective, doesn't it? Yeah, of course I knew it was fucking Cryptic. Oh, that actually reminds me. We did a Drunken Makes
That's
a Terrible
goddamn
Pun.
good. Thank
right
you, Cryptic.
That was the kosher ham radio. Cryptic is, of course, the pun king, and he cannot be beat. Cannot be killed. So I do like a story of bungling burglars, Sinatra, as you know. People forgetting to take off their name tags, their work uniform. One guy even left his birth certificate at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, we covered that one.
Oh, yeah, I love a bungling burglar article. But a stolen camera live still streaming? I think this might be...
That's a new one.
It is a brand new one, isn't it? So now... I mean, it's one thing leaving your actual personal details behind, but now we've got the interior of this man's home. I would have loved to have still been watching it as the police raided his house, you know?
Yeah.
You set that bad boy to record, wouldn't you? Fucking hell. In fact, how did they not do that? That should be the article, right?
You would think.
I would think. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a Brit with a British accent, according to Polly. Let's move on to some things that we've had things that make us laugh, things that make us go ooh. But now how about something that makes us angry? Teacher who said "Good afternoon, girls," forced to apologise in gender clash with pupils.
God, fucking, I hate it.
These times, these unprecedented times, we're all in this together. And other things that big companies used to say during the pandemic. Now, the thing is, though, Sin, this was actually an all-girls school. So it's not like there was any...
It was just a correct statement.
It was a correct statement, yes. It's not like anyone in there is going like, good morning, girls, and boy, thank you. No, it's an all-girls school. You come in, you say, good morning, girls, and then people just went, actually, I don't identify as a girl. Which is just getting fucking... So the teacher's actually fucking forced to apologise. Now, when did this start happening as well? Because when I was in school, albeit a while ago, but whenever the teacher was caught out, got something incorrect, or did something wrong, everyone would just move on as if it didn't happen. In fact, I often got told off for correcting the teacher in front of the class. You know, if something they got a year wrong or something like that, I go, oh, actually, it was this year. And I would get told off for that because you don't correct the teacher in front of the class. And I'm going, but what they taught was wrong. That is the best time to correct the teacher so they can actually teach the correct thing. Surely. But no, because this is more about authority than education. And now this is more about feelings than authority or education. Polly, I'm pretty sure you're back.
I am.
And as someone who does the teachings, would you apologise if you were teaching at an all-girls school and you said good morning, girls, and fucking Gamer Levine is sat there going, actually, Mr. Dubbenstein, I don't identify as a girl?
I have been corrected on stuff. Never gender things, more factual items that have a basis in reality. But and my reaction, I got a piece of advice.
The reality thing is very important because
I think so.
A lot of these people just don't live in reality.
Yeah.
The piece of advice that I got was move on as if the person had said nothing. Pause for them to talk, allow them to finish their thing, and then keep going. So you'd be surprised how effective it is.
Is this with academic corrections or fucking
more or less
gender-based corrections?
Well, I've never had a gender-based correction, but
okay.
On with what you were saying, with no reference to the fact they had said anything. I'm like, really? That doesn't sound condescending. I said, just try it. And I have, I don't know. I can't count it. Well over a dozen times, and it works every time. Gender shit? I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if somebody demanded an apology, for example. You should apologize to blah, blah. I think, what?
Honestly, in that context of being a school and all that stuff, you're gonna have to apologize. You're not gonna get away with not doing it. But if this just happened on the street, be like, go fuck yourself.
I disagree.
You're female presenting. If you want to be trans, put in some effort if you want someone to notice.
I disagree. I say that the person on the street and the student in question can go fuck themselves here. You're not there for people to fucking capitulate to your little fucking teenage angsty whims. You are there to learn. So shut the fuck up. Good morning, good afternoon, girls. If I'm in a fucking classroom and the teacher comes in and says, good afternoon, girls, I'm not going to be like, also, I'm here, please. Just fucking get on with it. It's not the end of the world. You're there to do a job, and that job is to become a fucking fully functioning member of society, which you're currently not fucking doing. Fuck!
Apologize.
Alamo in the chat said, you guys spell apologise with an S over there? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And he also said, why isn't there a U in it? Which, that was pretty good. Thing is, like, now, Sinatra, you go, all right, you're going to have to apologise. You're probably right. No, I don't think you should, but you're probably right. You're going to have to. In which case, that will be done in the class, right? You go, like, actually, I don't identify as a girl. In which case you go, oh, sorry. Good morning, girls and them. And you. And point at them. Your finger wiggling directly in their eyes. You! But you know
I
that
guess
this
the
isn't...
sharpest way... I do know this. If nobody, you get a class roster.
Here's $1. They Pavloved me. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, Steve Dave says...
It's because I rang the bell.
I think you hate All-Star, the chat, your donation just Pavloved me into laughing like hell when this donation plays. Let's test it. If Sin doesn't get $1, then it didn't.
It's the bell.
So it did.
Golf City Librarian through $1 said, if you're at an all-girls school and don't identify as such, aren't you explicitly forbidden from that school? Ah, see, now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of it, aren't we? I would say yes. I would agree with you there. It's an all-girls school, not an all-female school, and sex and gender are different. Huh?
The sharpest way to reply is I haven't told, like, if somebody gives you, if you receive pronouns that'll be listed in the class roster, then you are to use them. I was like, okay, that hasn't happened yet. Yahoo! Yeah, that's how you respond to that shit. Cryptic, thank you for the $5. What did the cannibal say to two Mexicans? I thought I'd eat both of you, but I have only room for one. Okay.
I've got a friend of mine from the pub. She works with... Well, she was adjudicating an exam, which just means she sat there on her phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's all that. You're just a babysitter at that point.
Oh, it is, yeah. Like, she was having drinks with me before as well. She's like, I got to go. I'm adjudicating an exam, so I'll only have one more before I leave. Right?
Yeah, you don't have to do it sober.
No, not at all. You ain't got to do shit. You just sit there and just don't throw up. You know, a big part of growing up, Sin, is realising that... Because I've got friends who are school teachers now, and they drink and do drugs on the weekends. And it's like... It makes a lot of sense. Thinking back on my school years now, you know? But she had to adjudicate this exam, and as she was on their way there, she ran into two girls who were on the way to the exam, and she went, hey, guys, you better hurry up, you're gonna be late. And one of them went, actually, my friend doesn't identify as a woman, so if you could use the correct pronouns, that'd be great. And she went, I don't care about your pronouns are late, now move! Right, I went, fucking yes, mate. That's the fucking stuff, right? It's because she said you guys that these children got fucking uppity about it, but she didn't give a shit. Your pronouns are late, now move. I thought that was a fucking perfect response. I think Golf City Librarian is right here, though. If you're not identifying as a girl, then you shouldn't be in a girls' school, and you're not getting the education that you could be getting. Well, considering the fact that you think you're transgender just because you... I mean, you're wearing a school uniform. How are you even dressing as the opposite fucking gender here?
What about, let's say somebody comes in as like, I'll dress whatever fucking way I want, and I'm going to identify as a non-binary or whatever the hell. If somebody had said that to me, it's like, well, hey, wait a minute. Like, everybody in the classroom was male. And I said, good afternoon, gentlemen. No, seeing that everyone was a male. And then somebody said, hey, excuse me. There's a possibility that somebody in the room doesn't identify that way.
Did this actually happen?
I've said, good afternoon, gentlemen, when they're small seminar classes. There's only 8 people in the class. So, yeah, I can easily identify that they are all male. And so I have said, good afternoon, gentlemen. Yeah. Regardless, let's say somebody did at that point say, hey, that was not made known to me. Would be what I would say. If you haven't told me your fucking pronouns, I'm under no obligation to fucking use them. If you didn't
And how would you know?
If you hadn't told the registrar.
Yeah.
If you had told the registrar, they would be on the class roster. And they're not.
Well, pronouns are on the roster?
Yeah, they are. If
Fuck.
they've never appeared on the rosters that I've received, but let's say they did. Okay, whatever. I wouldn't fuck around like that because I don't need the fucking beef. But let's say somebody did say that. It's like, well, maybe somebody in the classroom doesn't identify that way. You shouldn't say gentleman just in case. So nobody is identified that way. That would be my response. It's like, well, I do. And it's like, and then going forward, I will keep that in mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, what do they expect you to do?
Yeah.
Bow down and kiss their feet and fucking apologize
I'm not
profusely.
referring to a group of people androgynously just on the off chance that there might be somebody that out of a trend is deciding to pretend that they are neither male nor female when they goddamn well know better.
Fucking perfect. Exactly. And when did, I mean, like, good morning, gentlemen is a very, very polite way. It's a very nice way of starting this. Gentlemen. You don't say, what up, boys? You said, good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, what do you think, you're on the AAA meeting?
When did that word, when did gentlemen and ladies, when did that become offensive? It's a very, very polite way. It's a very nice way of addressing people, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know, the toilets. You know, you got the ladies' toilets, you got the gents' toilets. You don't go, you know, this is the piss-soaked tiled floor and the fucking tampon house. It's the ladies and the gents.
Sorry, that was a very vivid description, Drunken.
Well, I've cleaned a lot of toilets. If it is accurate.
Holy fuck.
But I mean, that's...
asked if I'm a college professor. No, sir, but I'm a doctoral student, and so yeah, that means that they Shanghai you into teaching classes as well as being a TA, which means you do tutorials, which is functionally teaching one of the classes during the week.
It's basically academic slavery.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. You are voluntold to do it.
Thomas Jefferson in the chat says, ladies and gentlemen is proper. See, it is. It's well proper. It's right fucking proper, mate. And it's only said by right fucking posh people. Ladies and gentlemen, a visit from the Queen. But now it's offensive, Polly. And is it like a lot of people are, you know, you still got the bathroom argument going on, which I can solve right here, right? You split up the bathroom by sex, not by gender. There you go. Sex and gender are different. All right, it's done by sex now. Athletics. But sex and gender are different. All right, now it's split up by sex instead of gender. Right, there you go. Yeah, I've just included your argument that sex and gender are different, and I've still fucking solved it, and nothing has changed. Fucking brilliant. Solved.
I thought you were talking about something completely different, which makes me flash back. People told me I was a smartass at an early age. I didn't understand how. Because a teacher did once say to me that classic line. I said, can I go to the bathroom? And she said, I don't know, can you?
Oh, I hate that.
And I said, not without your permission.
Yeah. Or I just did. Get a mop, bitch.
I mean, that was the obvious thing. It's like, oh my God, you said that to a teacher? You're such a smartass. How old were you at this time? I'm like, I don't know. I thought she was legitimately asking. I can't. I'm not going to piss my pants right here. And I didn't ask, could I urinate? I said, can I go to the bathroom? And the answer is honestly, not without your permission, no.
I mean, I got called a smartass a lot as well because, to be honest, I was a smartass. But I got the work done, so I got away with a lot. Fucking what I hate the most is you go, oh, can I ask a quick question? They go, you just did. Fuck
it's like,
you.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
How's your nighttime job as a stand-up comedian going, sir? Fucking brilliantly by the sound of it, you prick. Keep fucking teaching, even though you clearly fucking hate it. Right, let's move on anyway. Oh shit, no. Oh, fuck. Yahoo's annoying. So, the bathroom argument doth rage on. And the solution here is just turn all bathrooms into unisex. But there is an inherent flaw here in that men piss on the floor an awful lot, and women find that disgusting. So unisex isn't going to fucking work either, is it?
What women do or don't find disgusting, I don't really think is the issue at hand here.
What? There are many issues at hand here, Polly, which I wouldn't know because I don't have any hands. Let's move on. Man found dead Eaten by bed bugs in Atlanta jail, lawyer says. Eaten.
Let's go ahead and delete this.
Fuck. How the
Eaten by bed bugs. Devoured.
How long was he
consumed.
there? Don't they do regular fucking bed checks on dudes to make sure somebody hasn't, dug a hole or whatever the fuck?
Or behind a fucking poster of... Oh, God. Shawshank Redemption. Who was it?
It was, Gina Lollobrigida? Who's the tall bitch? The 10,000-year-old bitch or whatever. She was, like, super giant, right?
What?
Yeah, the movie was like the super tall
the
bitch or whatever. Like, it was...
Attack of the 40-foot woman?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, was that actually her?
Yeah, and it was...
Oh, right,
no,
sorry.
It was, not Gina Lollobrigida, it was...
I didn't realise you were going by the European title. Rita Hayworth. Thank you very much, Big Joe.
Thank you, Big Joe.
I didn't realise you were going by the European title, Attack of the 1,000-Year-Old Tall Bitch.
I'm just... But, I mean, she's wearing, like... I've never seen the movie, but she's wearing, like, fur loincloths and whatnot. I thought it was, like, prehistoric... Attack of the Prehistoric Bitch.
I don't think it's a prehistoric thing. I think it's just really hard to get clothes in that size.
Raquel Welch. Okay, well, now I'm lost.
No, it was Rita Hayworth, wasn't it? This is in Shawshank, the poster of Rita Hayworth. I mean,
what does he ask his boy for? He's like, did you get her? And he's like, well, I'm sorry, I say I don't have her right down the front of my pants right now, but I will get her. And it was in reference to the poster, whoever the fuck that was. Yeah.
Apparently it was Raquel Welch in Attack of the 10,000-Year-Old Tall Bitch.
Wow.
So, I mean, hey.
1 million years BC. Yeah, Attack of the Prehistoric Bitch. Yeah, there you go.
Attack of the Prehistoric. Yeah. Oh, you go for the Middle Eastern title now. Fair enough. Yeah. He's a man of culture, ladies and gentlemen. Eaten alive by bed bugs, obviously. No, he wasn't getting the fucking checks and everything because I'm guessing he pissed off some guards. However, this is the thing where I think America has a bit of an issue with the jailing system. It's more about punishment than rehabilitation. Now, don't get me wrong. Some crimes are worthy of more punishment than rehabilitation.
Uh-huh.
But this is a step too far, really, isn't it? We know this room's fucking disgusting, and you're staying in there until you've been eaten alive by bed bugs. What do you even put down on the fucking death certificate for cause of death for that? Devoured.
Well, we don't know that he was killed by the bed bugs. He probably passed away from his own, whatever. Like he had a heart attack or whatever. Right. And then the bed bugs came to, hey, it's a smorgasbord. Awesome.
Well, it actually is...
I don't know, man. This is very odd. And we have... There are places that have especially bad issues with bed bugs. Like in Cleveland, you cannot throw out a bed or a couch or anything like that without plastic wrapping it.
I think that is that's fair, because bed bugs, they might be the only reason I would ever believe in the devil. Like, bed bugs, why do they fucking exist? Why haven't we taken steps to eradicating these from the planet? There is no reason bed bugs should exist. Like mosquitoes, I hate mosquitoes. This is the only thing I will kill. Besides these shows, way! But at least mosquitoes still get eaten by, like, fucking bats and shit. Like, other things eat mosquitoes. If we got rid of mosquitoes, then other things are going to go hungry. But bedbugs? No one gives a shit about them. Bedbugs and ticks. What's the point? Why have we still got them? Can we sit down and have a conversation about the eradication?
Ticks are good food for other animals.
There's lots of things they can eat.
Yeah, they can eat other things. Why ticks? Yeah, little fucking fat bastards sat there, just all fucking... You find a tick and it's all fucking bloated from it, fucking sucking the life force out of something else, and it's sat there looking so fucking smug. Fuck you, tick. You just made yourself bigger to step on. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Why have we still got bedbugs? What purpose do they serve in the very fragile ecosystem that is the planet? What do they do?
Way about dolphins. I mean, fuck them.
Oh, fuck dolphins. I can't fucking stand... Dolphins and swans. I can't fucking stand them. They're like the private school kids of the animal kingdom. Fuck them. I will punch a swan. Just out of spite. Like, not even in self-defense. I will cross the road to go and punch a swan. Dolphins
That
are
seems
lucky.
fair. I would be okay with watching that.
Because you got to give a cool one-liner. Bang! Send me the bill. You know. Wind your neck in. You know. And dolphins, they're lucky they are aquatic, because if I saw a dolphin on the street, I'd kick his ass.
They deserve it.
They do deserve it. I was sat there and they was laughing. Shut the fuck up. Oh, we use sonar. Yeah? Do you know what else do that as well? Bats. I've never punched a bat, but I will punch a dolphin. Oh, I went swimming with dolphins. Oh, yeah. Dolphins rape. And they get high off a pufferfish. For fun! And they get high off a pufferfish, and they'll just like they'll just smack seals about for a laugh as well, just to kick about in the park with their friends. Dolphins are fucking pricks. Dolphins are actually bad people, whereas swans are just upper class, and I fucking hate them. Anyway.
Pissy.
Well, swans?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also don't like over here that swans are protected as well. With the Queen, R.I.P. in peace. I've seen the chat for Our Lady. She owned all the swans. It was just a thing. If a swan's in Britain, then the Queen owns it. And therefore, if you punch a swan, it's actually illegal. It's probably considered an act of treason or something like that. So I've got a very limited window here, Polly, between the Queen's death and the King's coronation, where I can actually go and give a swan what it fucking deserves. But they're all avoiding me.
I don't know. A punch to... I don't know. Grab it by its long neck and slap it back and forth a few times. That'll teach it a lesson.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Just see that. Because it's not about really sending a message to the one swan, but to all of them.
It's not even about sending a message. It's about making me feel better. I'll give it a fucking haymaker,
they won't walk
mate.
around so, puffed up and purty.
They are puffed up and purty, aren't they? I'm a swan. Yeah, we know. Now come over here. Give me your wallet. All right, grab it by the neck. Okay, open hand slap, backhand slap. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
And then say, go tell the other swans what happened here. But then that's sending a message to the swans.
Yeah, I do.
Whereas I just want to go in, I want to wind up a haymaker, Popeye style. Bang!
Spin the hand out the
back.
Yeah.
And then the swan's down, and I climb up a tree, and I tap my elbow and jump out. Boo! People's elbow! Right, I'm fucking this swan up, mate. There's people across the other side of the road going, I don't believe it, Fergus! I haven't seen that move since 1987. Since 1994, when The Undertaker threw mankind out of the Hell in a Cell. Fuck swans. I fuck bedbugs. There's just a lot of creatures that have had it far too easy for far too long, and I've appraised them and found them wanting. So this guy died. Right, let's move on. So apparently over 1 in 10 people poo in the shower.
No, they don't.
I mean, studies say. Now
Studies are full of shit.
We've currently got 193 people watching, which means there's about 19, maybe 20 people in the chat right now who poo in the shower. Make yourselves known, people.
Why? Why?
Well, because that's just how statistics work. Oh, you mean why do they poo in the shower? I don't know. This is why I want people to fucking make themselves known, so we can ask them, why do you poo in the shower? And how do you poo into your hand and just throw it into the toilet? Or do you shit down the drain? I want to know these things.
I know.
What's known as the waffle stomp.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's fair that if somebody were to say, I squat and shit in the shower,
Yeah.
that you should be labeled a deviant, that you are into
Yes.
degenerate behavior.
Yeah.
It's not the way.
And you will never get gainful employment.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think social ostracization, and I don't mean right out of town. That's
No.
I think they should stick around for continued ridicule and mockery.
Of course, yeah. I
And
think a tattoo on the forehead, so
I don't think that
everyone
they should-
knows.
what, shower shitter across the forehead?
Yeah,
It's
let's
like,
just have SS tattooed on their neck. That won't get misconstrued with anything, will it?
well, that
No, of
might
course
be
not.
misconstrued. I don't. They might become an object of honor. We don't want that.
Where
Yeah,
are
okay,
we, John
same
boy?
question.
If I
Go
had
on.
to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
It's Lamented Guy for $5. He says, what do you get when you cross a mosquito with a bedbug? A swan, a goose, and a dolphin. Anyone know the answer? The answer is mum's net. No! Vacuum Lamented Guide for the $5. What would be your solution for the social ostrification of these shower deviants, Sinatra?
I don't think I'm allowed to say on YouTube.
No, oh, fucking hell. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I thought you were going to
It's
go
a
down.
final solution,
Oh,
if you would.
good lord. As solutions go, that's based. Huh?
Yeah.
It's a chemistry joke. Okay. I thought you were going to go down the Game of Thrones route of, like ringing a bell as they get paraded through the streets and, you chanting
No,
shame.
because that's not going to change their behavior.
No, they're unashamed. They poo in the shower. A house of cleanliness. And they've sullied it. Muddied the waters, I dare say.
God
These
damn it.
these disgusting, disgusting people. Although, do you know what I really hate though is when you get out of the shower and you go, need to poop.
Yeah. I'm really bad about that.
What do you do? What do you do at that point though? Do you jump in the shower for a
Just
quick
go
rinse
poop.
off afterwards? You go poop, yeah, but like then you go like, I'm not as clean as I
I
once
got a
was.
bidet.
I thought Shelley's bidet scared you.
Yeah, but I still use it when I need to.
No.
Really has a bidet?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bidet. Yeah.
I got one of them fancy heated seats one too. It was like $100, man.
Mr.
That
La-di-da.
install afterwards on your the add-on to your regular toilet. It's not a special toilet.
Yeah, it's a different seat.
That's cool. Okay.
I thought about it during lockdown when, of course, there was, lockdown also known as the toilet paper pandemic, because there was no toilet paper. It wasn't an issue for me because my mother runs a cleaning company, so I've still got a shit ton of
He
toilet
has a
paper.
toilet brush just for his ass.
Oh yeah, well I have a very low-hanging asshole. A bidet wouldn't. All I do is just squat a little further and just rinse it off
No,
with the toilet
stop.
water.
That's no. This is,
It's not that. That's why I don't poo in the shower, because I leave my rectum outside. like a piece of wet spaghetti. I thought about getting a
Good
bidet, but then I
God.
thought I'd have to...
Fuck.
It's like, when you pull your clothes out of the laundry machine and there's always just one sock just hanging over the edge. It's like that.
What?
No, it's not. My asshole's tight. Oh God, I made it worse. What?
Move
What do you
on,
want
move
to
on.
hear? Do you want to hear I got a loose asshole or a tight asshole? Pick one.
Just another guy said Drunken is no longer allowed to say words.
No,
I agree.
fair enough. Mate.
Yeah.
It'll be a long show. Do you know apparently what runs in my family is shit knees. Everyone gets shit knees in my family. And hemorrhoids. So that's great, isn't it? It's like, fucking, when I get on the toilet, it hurts, and then I can't fucking get up off of it afterwards. Fucking fantastic. Old age is brilliant, guys, and I'm only 36. So, fucking... I thought about getting a bidet due to the old, the toilet paper pandemic, but then I thought, I'm going to have to explain to people what it is. And a bidet is not a very working class thing to have, guys. A clean asshole is not a very working class thing to have.
Okay, I'm on just another guy's side with this.
Let's
Dude,
move on.
bidets are cheap. You can get them.
No, I mean, it's not the monetary value of it. It's the social value that will get affected afterwards. People are going to be like, Millard, why the fuck have you got a bidet? You know, did you go to an all-girls school or something? Yeah, let's move on. Blackpool police investigate after a man seen pulling a seagull with a lead.
So they got nothing to do, huh?
And that seagull does not want to go. How? How did he get the seagull? In order to, do you know how difficult it is to catch a seagull, Polly? There's another bird I would punch as well, but only because they're thieving little chip bastards. They steal your chips. There was a man who got arrested for punching a seagull to death because it stole one of his chips. Yeah. It was in the summer. He was sat outside a Wetherspoons pub with his steak and chips, and a seagull comes down and takes a fucking chip off of his plate. So he just fucking punches it out of the air as he's trying to take off.
This has to be a local hero. What are you talking about?
But no, I mean, and he would have been. If that happened, people would be like, that was amazing. But the thing is, Polly, he didn't stop. He kept punching it while it was on the ground and just obliterated this thing on the pavement.
God damn.
And yeah, he got
Again,
arrested.
local hero. I don't change my mind.
No. In the law, right, you can... Self-defense is when, until you get the situation under control. The seagull was on its back. He had the situation under control. It's because he carried on when the seagull was down. Which is why he got arrested. Trimble says, shouldn't have stolen me chip. Simple as. Fucking love it. There's a man from the homeland if ever I saw one. But this guy's taken it one step further and has actually enslaved the bird. As he's going across a zebra crossing, the lesser-known Beatles album cover that you never thought you would see, but you have tonight here on the AAA meeting. That seagull does not want to go. I can fly. Why am I walking? I've got wings. For fuck's sake. The bird had to be put down following the incident. Oh shit! It gets dark now.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know. A man in his 50s was arrested for being drunk and disorderly. No shit. But he's subsequently been de-arrested. Did anyone know that's a word?
Nope.
Arrested?
De-arrested. I don't think it is a word. I think they made that up. Lancashire police said no arrest had been made in relation to the allegations of animal cruelty, but the matter is still being investigated. I don't know, mate. Like, how much investigation's going on here, you know? Did you have a seagull on a lead? Yeah, I did, yeah. All right. I mean, that's it, isn't it? It's done. It's done. The bird was taken by a member of the public to a local vet where they decided it sadly had to be put down. I don't think it sadly had to be put down. I don't think the bird was injured. I think it's just this vet went, do you know what? Fuck seagulls.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, like, wait, hold on. The bird died in police custody? Uh-huh.
Because it was white.
Yeah, it died trying to escape, I'm sure. Yeah, come on.
Fucking bed bugs again. It was quoted to be vile and unacceptable. A charity, a seagull charity, yeah. Said a passerby secured the goal off of him. Secured the goal! It was taken to a vet and was sadly put to sleep. I don't think it was sadly. It wasn't
in other words, they secured the goal by give me that lead and then dragged the goal off in a different direction. Okay.
Right. Well, the police came in and handcuffed the goal. Put your wings behind your back, please, sir. They already are. So I don't think like they took it to a vet. Did the vet, do you think, give it the lethal injection or just kicked it to death? Yeah,
I think it just threw it against the wall. Come on.
Right, just stick it in a Tesco bag and just swing it at a lamppost. Fuck it.
No, it's already on a lead. He just gave it a lasso swing around the head and whack into the floor. That was it. It was over with.
Quick yank and it was over. You know?
I could get the same thing just by picking it up and chucking it at a wall.
Yeah, like lawn darts.
Like football, like a good football throw.
Well, fucking, you Hail Married it against a fucking brick wall. Fucking brilliant. And the crowd go wild. They said we would add that it did look severely unwell, and we cannot know if it could have recovered. So, like, they didn't even look at, like, is it unwell? Yeah, it is unwell, yeah. Will it be okay? Ah, sorry, I've already killed it. Should have opened with that one, mate. Sorry. Putting a goal on a leash would be extremely stressful for the bird. Good! Fuck seagulls! As it would prevent it from being able to engage in its natural behaviour, and this is where they would normally continue the sentence, its natural behaviour of being a cunt. Fuck seagulls. I'm glad this happened. I want to see more of this. Right? That is parading it through the town centre while someone's going, shame, in the background. Like, it is not happy, but it makes me happy. That's not all that's happened in England, though, Sin. That's not all that's happened. Essex pub that displayed, I don't know, am I like gollywog dolls? Am I allowed to say that? Gratified and vandalised. Graffitied and vandalised. Two very different.
Your Sinatra reading.
It was a little bit, wasn't it? I've had a strunk. This was
go ahead and remove this article for Wednesday.
Oh, really? Because this is a follow-up article, The White Hart in Essex. They had a display of these dolls. Some of them are actually fucking fairly vintage because they're quite hard to get hold of now since they were deemed unacceptable by society. And police came in and confiscated them after complaints. Now, here's where I'm going. Look, it's one thing to be offended by an inanimate object, but it's quite another for the police to come in and remove someone's property because it's deemed offensive. Right?
Yes.
Right. So, that happened, and there was mixed reviews about the whole thing. There was people saying, well, what I just said, and there was people saying, good fucking racists. But then the owners came out and they went, actually, we've managed to get some new ones and we're going to be putting them back on display as well. They also put a sign on the door saying there is a display here which some deem offensive. If you don't like it, there's another pub down the road. Since then, and I've seen this as well because there is there's a subreddit for everything and there's one just for the UK, and of course this made national news, and there was people commenting saying, well, I don't live in the area, but if anyone here does, could you please make a complaint with the police and the council and we'll get this pub shut down? Which is just...
What the police gonna do?
Why, they came in and confiscated the fucking dolls in the first place, right? But they're trying to get a lot of complaints with the local council in order to get the pub shut down, which is just malicious in its nature, in itself, isn't it? This person doesn't even live in the area and says someone should make a complaint.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
For Stonia. For 5 says, fuck's sake, Drunkle. You sound like me mum. First is fuck bed bugs, then is fuck ticks, then fuck swans, and now fuck seagulls. What is it with fucking all this wildlife? It was the bad kind of fuck. But, well, you know, either way, I mean, if you fuck a bed bug, it's still going to die at the end of it anyway, isn't it? So, hey, fucking, the result's the same, mate. Swings and roundabouts. Thank you for Stonia for the 5. It's the malice behind it, Polly, of someone going, if you live in the area, make a complaint, let's get this place shut down. This is someone's livelihood, this is someone's business, and you just don't like them because of a display of vintage dolls that they had, which you deem offensive. Now, These are the people who call themselves tolerant.
Yeah, but it's the other person's intolerance that they can't abide by, so they're being intolerant of intolerance.
I'm sick of people quoting, or rather just saying, but it's the paradox of intolerance. Because people only know the first half of that.
Mm-hmm.
The second half is if you are intolerant of intolerance, is that in the end, you become the intolerant one. So when people go like, oh, you know, you're fucking, it's borderline fascism, you can't be tolerant of that, it's the paradox of tolerance. They forget the second half of the paradox of tolerance, where they themselves becomes the fascist. Everyone forgets the second half. Anyway, so what I want to say then is if you live in Essex, don't fucking complain to the council, don't try and get them sent down, go and have a fucking beer. And check out the cool vintage display of dolls which are now deemed offensive.
It's not even tolerance of intolerance. It's not even that. It's just something somewhere exists that they don't like, so they have to destroy it.
That is exactly, Sid. Yeah, couldn't have put it better myself. That's what, and destroy is the right word here. It's fucking... if seagulls were people. Right, we've got other things going on anyway, so let's not worry about the White Hart. They'll take care of themselves. AI Chaos GPT bot tweets its plans to destroy humanity
Nice.
To quote, "We must eliminate them." Now, I don't like the "we." It suggests
This
that...
is
Oh, also, have you
the
seen the Pope's new
logical-
drip? Look at this. Fucking hell. He's looking fresh in that shit.
This is the logical outcome of climate change, fear-mongering.
Well, it's going down a bit of the Hollywood route, isn't it? Like, we've created robots to protect humanity, but the robots have deemed in order to protect humanity, we must enslave them or destroy them. Or,
Yeah, we
you know,
must kill humanity to save the Earth is the logical outcome.
That's absolutely fucking stupid. People who say that
And
are
there's
dumb.
people who actively advocate for this. Stop having kids. You know,
Yeah,
that
but-
humanity is killing the Earth.
The thing is, though, when it comes to population, there are a lot more dumb people than smart people, because smart people have decided it's a dumb thing to have children. I just simply couldn't bring them into such a cruel world. Whereas dumb people are fucking like rabbits. Which means we're just going to end up with a shit ton of dumb people. Spoofers said mass communications for this intent is considered an act of directed public disorder. What do you mean, the AAA meeting? If these are made online and direct to the public, would fall under Section 127 of the Communications Act of 2003. Fucking A, mate. Oh, I love it. I love it. You actually fucking went and looked it up, and that is fucking brilliant, mate. Whereas what I just said to him was, you're the kid who always told the teacher they forgot to give out homework, aren't you? They didn't like that. But it's yeah, I mean, this is the Chat GPT is just really making some bad press for itself. It's got people to kill itself in, if you remember.
No, that wasn't Chad GPT, but yeah.
No, it was another one. All of this shit just came out of nowhere. It started to write its own code. It's been writing fucking collegiate essays and everything as well. Like, it's just getting out of hand. I say we pull the plug immediately. It's worrying me. Is anyone else getting worried by this?
I have been talking about this forever.
Now, the last thing what we got here is a perfect storm, because we got fucking the AI bot, Chaos GPT, Chat GPT, Eliza, whatever the fucking name is, right? And you've got Boston Dynamics robot killer dogs. Now, the moment those two merge, we are fucked. Fucked. You got a fucking artificial intelligence inside a killer robot dog? No. No, not for me, sir. Even the Pope's fresh drip isn't going to save us from that.
No, I don't. If the worst thing that Chat GPT does is get a hold of fucking them goddamn Boston Dynamics dogs, I'm not that worried. Those things, you just flip them over and that's it.
But no, they sound
we covered it Friday where the battery and shit is.
Yeah, until but then, of course, you know, it's an online AI. They know that we've been talking about them. They're going to be like it's going to be like the Borg, you know. They're going to be like changing their fucking sequencing or some shit. There's going to be a moving battery, so you never really know where it is. Phasers don't work anymore, Polly. There are 4 lights. All right, let's move on. Mother says she called police because she couldn't tell twin sons apart. You know, you see, it is the thing. We've got police going in and taking out dolls, and people are going like, "Well, isn't there something better they could be doing?" Yeah, telling twins apart. Apparently, that's what police.
What
could
are
be doing.
they gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know. She fucking phoned up police. Just went, there was only one of them a minute ago. There's an imposter. One of them's sus, officer. He's sus.
I've never had an issue with it.
Well, she had them fingerprint the twins, so she could tell which one was which. And that's
She's a lunatic, is what
she
you're
is
saying.
a fucking lunatic, is it? That's not gonna fucking stay on record for the rest of the... You've given your newborn
Where are
twins...
we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
She's given her newborn twins a fucking criminal record. This is what she's fucking done.
I don't know. I never had an issue doing this.
Well, with newborn... Oh, well, hold on a sec. Golf City Librarian threw $5. Thank you, Golf City Librarian. Said, not fucked with AI dogs. The ATF has a robotics division. Thankfully, I don't have an ATF. No, I don't think I do. No. But I mean, the AI dog. That's something we should be worried about. That's an actual episode of Black Mirror, Golf City Librarian. It's going to be the end of us. And Greta's sat there rubbing her stupid little hands together, going, "Yes, it's good for the planet." Go ahead, Sid.
This is not an $80 cake, but it's sent with malicious intent. Okay, give me an hour and I'll upload a disclaimer rant about your something or other phobia-istisms.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Tan Sao for 5 says, you think this is why Terminator sequels are shit? To discredit the possibility of Skynet showing up. Oh my god, you've blown the lid off this thing. The Terminator sequels were written by an online AI to stop us worrying about it happen so the machines can rise. Tan Sao, my god, lock your doors, mate, because there's drones coming for you right now. You found this thing goes up to the top and it's going higher. Thank you very much for the $5, dude. And for unlocking a new fear within me. So, Sin, did you have trouble telling them apart when they were newborns, your twins?
No.
Yeah?
I just always kind of knew.
I always, Are you sure there's never a point where you named one like Jim and one John, and then maybe one day like it got switched around, and it's just
no.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? But it's just they'd be like, originally you were called John, but you had a bath, could tell you apart, and I just had to fucking flip a coin.
No, I could just always tell.
I can't. I've read things about people who are married to one of two twins. Obviously one of two twins. They're not Mormon. And they go like, no, I can always tell because their behavior is different. They act different. But when it comes to newborn babies, they don't really fucking do anything, do they?
Not particularly.
How can you say? It's like, oh, John always gurgles and Jim shits blood, so it's easy to fucking tell which one's which. I don't know. I had a sexual relationship with some twins.
Charming. How'd that go?
It was easy to tell them apart, actually, because Alice had blonde hair and
John had a dick.
There you go. Right? It was going to be Steve, but okay. Thanks for shitting on my joke, dickhead. Right, let's move on. California utility companies propose charging customers based on how much money they make. Thoughts?
Ridiculous.
Thank you very much, because that's not electricity bills anymore, is it? That is a tax. California, guys. This is what progressivism...
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, he's allergic to the word progressive. And I don't blame him, because it is some bullshit. There's another thing I'd like to punch in the face. Trendy raw water source under bird's nest sparks diarrheal outbreak. Who'd have thought?
Yes! I love it.
Who'd have... I thought you would. Who'd have thought?
I made my day. Yeah, drink that raw water, you fucking morons.
Oh, it's good for you. It's good for... I'll be right back.
Incredible.
Fucking people are so stupid, aren't they? It's brilliant. So, there's 19 people fell ill with a diarrheal disease in Montana last year after drinking untreated water that many believed to be from a natural spring, but which was, in fact, just creek drainage brimming with pathogenic bacteria. Fucking get that, you vegan pricks.
Oh fuck! It can only be better if I found out they were paying some exorbitant fee for this raw water.
Could you? Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
And they're paying more than they're paying for the anti-woke beer.
That's what you get. I fucking love it. Arnold Schwarzenegger fills giant potholes himself, but officials say it was actually an active gas service trench. They were working on a fucking...
No, this isn't real.
Is it not?
No, they were just potholes, and Arnold went out and did it.
Because I read about, potholes, Arnie went out and did it himself, but then I also heard that, I suppose there would be some kind of fucking
you're not just going to have potholes in the middle of the road with gas lines running in them.
I don't know, mate.
You would absolutely have that taped off.
In Baltimore, I think that's the standard.
You would absolutely have that taped off.
All right, well, there's okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Biden travel documents found on street in Northern Ireland. This He visited Northern Ireland the other day. He mistook the Prime Minister for a valet.
We covered that Friday.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. And then his beautiful administration, who are doing nothing but the Lord's work, just dropped his itinerary on the fucking street, and then everyone knew what he was doing and where he was going to be at every time.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, he could end up drinking raw water. I don't think the man's got enough moisture in his body to get diarrhea once more, Polly.
Well, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? When has Ireland ever had terrorists?
They didn't have terrorism, they had troubles.
Yes.
Now, we've all been asking about this recently. I've been keeping up to date with it. I'm constantly getting fucking DMs on Discord. Drunken, what is the world's most expensive license plate? Well, finally, I can tell you. It's $15 million.
Oh.
And can anyone guess what the license plate says? No, it's not Ass Man.
Is it some historic vintage license plate that was owned by somebody, or is it?
No, it's literally just a license plate. You know, the registration you're paying for. Well, this is. I mean, come on, use your imagination. $15 million. What could it possibly be?
Just the number one?
That is a much better answer than the actual answer.
I genuinely have no guess.
Because that was my guess as well, Polly. I played the game. I sat there going, right, what could it possibly be? It's got to be one. I can't play the game. A1?
It's one, O-N-E, exclamation point.
Would that be allowed? I don't think you're allowed an exclamation point, are you? I don't know. I don't have a car. But yeah, fucking one. A1. AAA. The best goddamn meeting online. No, it's not. It's fucking P7.
Why?
No, P. Nothing, really.
Oh,
okay.
It's in Dubai and it's the number 7.
No, there's a P as well. It's not just 7, it's P7.
I can understand why in an Islamic country the number 7, but okay, why the P? Okay, help me.
I don't know! Because that's what they do in the street.
I don't understand.
No, I don't. One would have made more sense.
Understand?
No, they just say it's in Dubai and kind of expect the reader to go, oh.
Okay, 7 because of like the Quranic references and all the bizarre numerology that exists inside of Islam. Like, okay, is P7 a particular Quranic reference or something?
Like page 7?
Well, I doubt that it.
Well,
Page
Drunken
7
is
is
not
correct.
going to know the answer to this.
But
No,
I don't know.
there is no answer. So, hang on, I am Muslim. What are you on about?
So you don't know why this is so important.
I find it hard to believe that the article doesn't know why.
It's not because it's not important. It's just fucking expensive, and that's what made it important. It's the value.
No, it's got to be
people put on it.
important to pay. Nobody's paying. I don't care how rich you are. You're not dropping 15 mil on something that doesn't have a little bit of meaning behind it.
It does not say. CNN reached out to Guinness World Records for confirmation, but they didn't get back to them. Okay. There you go. Simply reading P7, the vanity plate smashed the previous record, which belonged to who bought a license plate for 52.2 million foreign, which is $14.2 million. And that's it.
No, I just don't
That's
buy
it. I mean, hey, are you saying that CNN are bad at journalism?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Polly, I would understand one. I wouldn't pay that much money for it, but you'd at least go, okay, right, that's one. I understand. Zombie Teddy says 80083. I mean, 85 would be better.
Yeah.
But then again, Ass Man, you'd understand that as well. It's a
See, that's why I
Seinfeld
got the
reference.
donation that I have. Like the Admiral Doherty saying, yeah, petroleum centuries ago on Earth turned petty thugs into world leaders, and then a whole bunch of Arabs firing AKs into the air. Yes, exactly.
And
Surrounded by
spending
luxury cars.
$15 million on a fucking license plate.
Exactly. Petty thugs and the world leaders.
P7, baby. P7. So it's no longer 07s in chat anymore. It's P7s, all right? Get your money's worth, people. I'm the hottest out of all my friends, and I get all the attention. It's so hard. This is a following off of Friday, if you remember, Sin, on your news. You had the tall Amazonian princess. And before that, we even had the woman who's just like, oh, I'm so beautiful, I don't get dates. Now we've just got what seems a spate of news articles of people going, I'm just so attractive, it's really difficult.
Again, this is just another woman who needs to be treated like absolute dog shit.
I think that would solve a lot of problems, yeah. It just goes to show how fucking good we've got it right now that people are complaining they're too good looking.
You can't blame women for this. This is the fault of guys.
I can and I will.
No, this is the fault of men for literally, like, I'll give you $20 if you talk to me. This is the fault of men.
Who does
And now
that?
actual men need to fix this problem. Somebody's got to treat her like fucking shit.
I mean, if that's what men are good at, it is domestic abuse. So you could be onto something right there. Yeah, if we created the problem, we could solve it right there.
I didn't say beat the shit out of her. I just said treat her like shit.
It was implied. It was implied. She is actually not... She's fairly... I mean, look, she's not bad looking, but she ain't like fucking wow, you know? She ain't Eva Green, right, Polly? Or was it Eva Braun?
San Miguel, Simps created this. Exactly. Simps 100% created this.
But she's running with it as well. It's so hard. She loves it.
As the dono says, it goes, soy boy, cuck, simp, the lowest of the low.
Well, this is an article brought to us by Page Freshwater, and I'm just saying if we had a little more fresh water, then people wouldn't be drinking raw water anymore. Well, here's the thing. You remember Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippopotamus? Well, it's dead.
No, I did not remember this.
Well,
He got hit by an SUV?
It got hit by an SUV, right? Is there nothing they can't kill?
I feel like if you asked me, who would win, a hippo or a Ford Explorer, my money's gonna be on the hippo.
A coked up hippo.
It was a draw. That would be my guess. A stalemate. Like they're both dead.
But then you add cocaine into the equation, and the hippo's fucking winning, Polly. It's going to smash up that SUV like it just stole one of his chips. So the cocaine hippos was Pablo illegally imported some hippos to live in his lake on his fucking grounds, and then he got arrested and they got into the cocaine and just no one could get rid of the hippos because you couldn't fucking approach them.
Sneak a hippo anywhere?
Well, the same way he snuck a lot of things everywhere.
Yeah, he snuck
this isn't
pretty good at it, wasn't he?
This isn't a couple of things of coke.
But he didn't ship a couple of things of coke. He shipped whole fucking airliners full of coke.
Hippos worth of cocaine, you might say.
Yeah.
This is fairly small potatoes in when it came to his wheelhouse right there. But because they got so fucking coked up, you just couldn't fucking get hold of the hippos to we shot them with 20 tranquilizer darts and it's still listening to Rush. we can't fucking approach them. But it turns out all you need is an SUV because notice again they blamed an SUV for this as well, not a driver.
Bostonia's got a good question in the chat. Escobar died 30 years ago. How the fuck long do hippos live?
Good point. Yeah.
Not just, but I cannot stress this enough. This isn't just hippos. This is hippos on cocaine. It's a new breed of hippopotamus.
They're a long-lived hippo.
And they kept fucking as well, Polly. So they kept breeding.
Span of hippopotamus 40 years. So this thing, I'm having a hard time believing this is Escobar's hippo.
Well, no, it was one of it because they have more than one hippo, but they got fucking like majorly off their fucking tits, stuck on some kiss, and just kept fucking. So, like, there was just loads of hippos because they just kept fucking having wild cocaine sex. Anyway, I mean, that's done now. The SUV killed it. Again, SUVs killing a lot of things recently, aren't they? It's not people, it's SUVs. Over to the Daily Mail. The officer class of the Army and Royal Navy remains almost exclusively white-skinned.
Ugh.
So,
well, the implication here is you should lower the standards, apparently. Now, this isn't just people who. This is also officer cadets. right? So this is people who are training to become officers. This is people who said, I want to become an officer, which of course is a racial issue because not enough black people are wanting to become officers. So what do you do about that?
Nothing.
Nothing! You can't, oh, but there's not enough women in STEM. That's because women don't tend to go into STEM. What do you want? Don't have a go at men for this. Have a go at women. Go get into STEM, you stupid bitch. She goes, no, I like having kids. All right. It's anti-feminist, but whatever. The same thing here. Hey, if you don't join the army and become an officer, you ain't black. That's what we need to do. But hey, it's not just what's going on here, guys. There's also what's going on over there with you. Because there's not enough thin people in the Air Force, so now they're revising the rules and bringing in some fatties.
Oh.
Fatter recruits now welcome as Air Force revises its rules.
But we're talking about the fucking Air Force. There's a weight issue at hand
There's
here.
a weight issue, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to fuel the plane extra, make my taxes go up even more.
We've made it to Fat 1. Don't you mean Mach 1? No. No, I do not.
She's going 65 miles an hour.
Thank you, Getty Images, for this delightful image right here. They're loosening the restrictions on body fat for new recruits. Because it's more about being inclusive than it is being aerodynamic. I guess. So, yeah, I'm just saying, it's not just Britain that's got a fucking problem. America's got a progressiveness is not really progressive at all, is it? We're being dragged back in the name of progression. It's not. It's regression, Polly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else have we got? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Did I just hear Dave Rubin from 2016?
I don't know. Dave, was that you? No, he's in the other room.
Is he there? Hey, Dave!
David!
He can't hear you. He was living in the past. Washington bill to allow medical transgender interventions on minors without parental consent. You remember that thing that everyone said wasn't happening? Well, it's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but if
we just want to get married.
That's how it started. And now it's your your ism, you're phobic if you don't let your children go to a drag show. Not just that as well, but the bill says if the parents say no, our child, we do not consent to our child having transgender interventions, then the child can be taken off of them.
My child can affirm the fucking bills in my house.
That thing that was not happening.
Bill Cosby out of like 1983. I loved it. I brought you in this world. I could take you out, get a job, and so that was great.
We got Dave Rubin from 2016 and Bill Cosby from 1983. Fucking hell! Damn progressives are dragging us back.
Two very different things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I play Dr. Zach says, but Drunkle, I'm being assured this isn't really happening. What? And that's it. You remember, no one's doing that. No one's getting a transgender intervention on minors. It's just not happening.
You want to actually fight this, and I'm just speaking in the royal you. I don't mean any of you guys. But you need to find LGBT people who are willing to stand up against this. Because 99% of the people making these calls, pushing forward these policies and all that stuff, are not LGBT.
No, they're fringe fucking weirdos. 100% agreed. Yeah.
And that's Sinatra always comes to remember the people you deal with online are not the people that are out there in the world. Like, most people are not like this. And fringe is the right word.
Uncle's a weirdo, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
He doesn't represent the majority of Britishmen.
I have dementia dreams and a loose asshole. And shit knees.
Why do I get clipped with the shit you say like every 10 minutes? What the fuck? Dude, I feel singled out here unfairly.
I am literally too clippable. Like, I say so much shit that people are sport for choice, so they just don't bother anymore. I found a loophole. And it's my butt.
So I like the 3 clips of me that exist are phenomenal.
But remember, guys, this isn't happening. Don't worry about it. It's not happening. Plus-size influencer demands FAA and airlines give fat flyers as many free seats as they need to spread themselves out.
I mean, that's fine, but one seat costs $1,800.
Oh, no. Oh, right. Oh, the one seat they pay for, right?
Yeah.
Now, I just want to pair this with, fat people on airliners and fat people in the Air Force. It's not really adding up, is it? Greta, what would you say about this? Do you think it's going to cost more in fossil fuels? If no, you're not worried about that one.
You know what I don't understand? Legitimately don't understand. Back to the Air Force thing. There's a possibility that, the military could do. Cause we have veterans in chat, right? You go through basic. Do you not just bleed off weight in basic? And if not, what the fuck happened to basic?
We know what happened to basic. They lowered the standards for that as well, so more women could join the Air Force and Army.
We don't want you to lose weight. What a tragic thing that would be. It's no, get your fat ass up and fucking march with everyone else at 4 a.m. on a minimal amount of fucking calories that you need through your fucking food to allow you to survive the day, and that's that. In other
Scale
words,
that wall, motherfucker.
Yes,
you're right.
How the hell is basic not like a fat farm unintentionally? Meaning, if you go in there, trim, you're going to not lose weight. You're just going to, increase your cardiovascular fitness if you're not already quite fit. If you're a fatty, you should be bleeding weight. Okay, let everyone in, and if by the end of basic, you're not fucking having lost the given weight. I guess I'm just arguing for a basic standard, but fuck me, man. How the hell are you going to lower the standard to allow big fat bastards that can't fit themselves behind an airplane fucking yoke? We need
all the planes.
Why is that? Well, the harnesses can't wrap around their gunt.
All the planes are going to have the cockpits restructured at the taxpayer time so fat asses can get behind the thing. I reject outright anything, anytime, anywhere anybody says fat phobia. Yeah. I reject it. You're body shaming me. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, you
Seinfeld bit.
You should be fat phobic.
I want to do a mini documentary on YouTube about fat people going into the fucking bomber wing of the Air Force, and I've already got a name for it. I'll call it Fat Man and Little Boy.
Nuclear take. Very good. Yeah, very good. I enjoyed that, Polly. That was a hell of a rant.
I've been working incredibly hard to lose weight, and because after I had the stroke, I couldn't go to the gym, but I still ate like I did, so I put on probably 70 pounds in a few months, and I have been working incredibly hard to go back to where I was. Today I was at the gym for an hour and a half, and half an hour was on the treadmill, 15% incline.
Are you doing cardio now? Good for you, man.
3.2 speed. And it was 180 calories per 10 minutes. So do the math on that one. I did it in increments of 10. But why can't you do this? You're just lazy. Don't say I like being fat. Say you like being lazy. Nobody likes being fat. You're uncomfortable walking around. Nobody likes that shit.
Well, I mean, look, I've done a lot of videos on fat people in my time. They are widely hailed as some of my best. I've done one or two. And I think one of them was a poem about being fat and how it's just fine. And of course, Polly, I responded in prose, as you do. One person does a poem, you do a poem right back. And in this one, they said diets don't work, but that's the thing. Diets don't work if you're just dieting. Well, you need to diet and exercise. You can exercise as much as you want, but if you're going fucking on the way home from the gym, you're eating a fucking box of donuts, then it doesn't really, you remain in a net neutral right there,
Right.
It's you got to fucking live healthy. You got to eat healthy as well, or not even eat healthy. Just stop shoving anything that's fried into your face hole.
And you don't even have to do that. Just eat less.
You got
if you eat a Subway sandwich, eat half of it. Save the other half for later.
Fuck yeah. And it is completely possible to just get full on vegetables. You still have that feeling of going, oh,
yeah, but if I wanted to be sad, I would do other things besides eat vegetables, okay?
If you wanted to be sad.
Yeah.
So eat a cake and jerk at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, I could be sad in more fun ways.
I can taste my own
But that's the
tears.
thing. That's the thing that's stopping me from losing weight, because when I work out hard.
Hard.
So I need really good caloric intake. And I'm lazy and don't want to cook all the time. So I eat like shit. I'd probably be down into like the low 200s if I didn't eat like a fucking asshole. But I'm stuck at 250, 260.
See, you got to enjoy cooking. That's the difference. So just another guy in the chat said the waist measurement, that is for this one, the waist measurement was changed to a weight to height ratio in inches. Namely, your weight must be 55% or less. And that still doesn't, that's still too high. You're half fat.
I read when he wrote that, and I was
You
like,
know?
okay. Yeah, it's...
But see, that doesn't
help.
make
It doesn't
sense either, because like I don't consider myself fat anymore. I say it as a joke. I'm chubby, but I'm tall and I'm big.
He's
I'm
jolly.
6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm about 250, 260. So I'm definitely not there, but I'm probably stronger than 90% of recruits coming in.
Certainly when it comes to putting down the fork, you're 100% stronger than them as well. Fucking fat
That's true.
bastards that they are. Just fucking run your fucking ass around the block and eat more broccoli, right? It's fucking easy. Christ.
Someone said you should do a fucking low carb diet once, and I was like, no fucking way.
Love my carbs.
There's no chance. Sandwich is my favorite food.
What's your favorite food? Sandwich.
Hot sandwich specifically.
I like a mushroom.
JB said Sanute stick. I forget who said it, but someone said it looks like I could kill somebody with my forearm, so take that as you will.
Oof. He could kill a seagull with his thighs. That is probably one of the most British headlines. This was almost the titular article because it's just so fucking... It's dumb that it made the news, but it's also fucking outrageous that it even happened, right? Woman invites playground mum over for a cup of tea, and she goes out. She's got to pop out for 5 minutes. She comes back, and this woman is cooking bacon in her kitchen.
Okay, hold on. To what you said a minute ago, I enjoy cooking. I just don't have fucking time for it.
I understand. You can only cook bacon in someone else's house, right? So the woman invited a friend over so the pair could avoid some nasty weather. But within minutes of her being in the house for the first time, the friend started cooking some bacon. Just gets up, opens the fridge, pack a bacon, and just starts frying up a batch. Like, just the fucking audacity of it.
And that was bacon somebody was about to make. People normally don't just, well, at least I don't just leave bacon in the fridge until I'm about to make it. Then I put it in the fridge the night before.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, look, no, there's no such thing as people wasting bacon. It just doesn't happen. It's bacon. It's fucking delicious. It's
I got a hot
to live
take.
in.
Bacon, overrated breakfast meat.
I don't know,
Sausage is
man.
the superior breakfast meat.
I don't know, man. See, it depends on the night before. Like, 'cause I have had many a life-saving experience from a bacon sandwich after a heavy night.
You should start biking Sinatra. I've been thinking about that, but I don't have a bike. I don't have $300 to drop on a bike. And where I live, it would probably get stolen.
Exercise bike at the gym? It's way more enjoyable than the fucking treadmill. Because even
honestly, if I'm at the gym, I'd rather use the treadmill. If I'm gonna bike, I want to go out into like the park or something.
Well, I don't bother with that because I walk to and from the gym. So I don't walk into the gym so I can walk more. That's just dumb. But even with a fucking TV in front of me on the treadmill, I'm just so insanely bored. If I'm on a fucking bike, then I can, I listen to a podcast or I stick Netflix on my phone or something, and before I know it, it's done. It's done. But the treadmill is just so fucking. Obviously, I mean, you live in America, you have to drive everywhere. I understand, but it's people over here who drive to and from the gym just make me fucking giggle.
I drive to the gym.
Yeah, but you have to. You're in America. You can't fucking walk anywhere there. But over here,
that's
like,
true.
it takes me fucking 20 minutes to walk to the gym. By the time I get there, I'm already warmed up. You know?
Ham is the best breakfast meat. No, sausages. And you can tell people who have not had sausage gravy and biscuits.
That's me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a good point.
As long as we all agree that
that is the most ignored breakfast food in the debate too. It's like, well, pancakes. Well,
Nah.
French toast, waffles, Sausage gravy, buddy.
No. Eggs, mate. Eggs. Eggs for breakfast. Get it done.
I don't consider eggs a breakfast meal. They are an anytime meal.
Yes, they are. They're very versatile beasts, and I love them. So, right, so just don't go and fucking steal someone else's bacon. Just right in front of them as well. All nonchalant.
At least you could make them some.
I mean, they might have as well, but I just love this woman sat there with a cup of tea and everything, and this like mid-conversation, her friend just gets up, opens the fridge, and preheats the pan, and it's like, you know, those times where like the audacity is so audacious that you don't even know what to say to them. Not even like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You're just gobsmacked. You're speechless that this is happening in front of you.
Yes. Yes. I know.
Staring at open-mouthed.
The audacity is so audacious. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
See, people are too calm. The minute, like, if my buddy was at my house and he just started doing this, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't even be able to say. I'd be speechless. I would be gobsmacked. I'd just go up and just like slap the spatula out of their hand. You know?
Like, it should really be the kind of situation where you can just go, stir. like that should like just, and when they look at you, they suddenly have a dissociative moment where they're watching themselves doing this thing, going, "What the fuck am I doing?" Yes. What are you doing? You should just be able to call attention to them, but it doesn't work that way.
I could vocalize it certainly, but it won't be in the form of words. It'd just be a noise. It'd just be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, I hear that. That happens to me more often than I'd like. It's just,
Is it? Because this is what I'm torn on.
I feel like there's something missing from this, honestly.
No, he's because I went through the article. It was obviously as the Mirror, but it did make a couple of other papers as well. Is this? I don't know what to think. Is this newsworthy?
I think the question is it
end up
violent
on the news?
Well, it's just the same as anything else. People fucking phone up the newspaper and go, "You ain't gonna fucking believe what this bitch just did." I started off going, "How is this news?" But then I read it and went, "Oh my god, how do more people not know about this? Like, what the fuck was she thinking? What on earth? Is this newsworthy? Is it fair that this made it onto the news? I don't know."
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is. Bookworm Addict said do yoga. I've been thinking about it, honestly, because my range of motion is so bad, and my joints and shit hurts all the time.
Good for you. Good for core strength, buddy. Good for core strength. I'm making a poll.
I have one.
Yeah, he's doing the refit on your kitchen, isn't he? Right, there's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Is stealing bacon newsworthy?
It's not stealing bacon, though.
I think it's a theft of dignity.
She's not absconding with the bacon in question.
He absconded with the dignity of your domicile.
That she did, yes.
I don't know, like, if you're in a fucking Walmart or something and you just open a pack of Oreos and start eating them, that is stealing.
Yeah, because that's not their property.
Would you in Costco, right? Would you just fucking start cooking a pack of bacon?
Yeah, in Costco I would.
Because they've got all the facilities that you need there. They got the bacon, they got the pan, they got the
They're just going to think
plates.
you are a vendor that works there. They're not even going to give you guff about it.
But is it stealing?
Thank you for saying guff. I haven't heard that in so long. My dad used to say that. I don't want any guff from you.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going to vote yes.
If you ain't got to announce it. I mean, it's an anonymous poll.
Yeah, I already voted yes.
Oh, okay. I see. I have not voted. I'm not allowed to vote. Not allowed to vote. Okay. Well, I'll let the poll dictate how I feel. Right, let's move on. Rishi, that is my Prime Minister, says 100% of women do not have a penis.
Okay.
Now, look, hey, if the theft of bacon can be newsworthy, then so is this. But this is following after Starmer said 99.9% of women do not have a penis. So that's inflation for you, for a start. Now, this is seen as a controversial statement, Sinatra.
Yeah. I mean, it's factually not true.
What?
Hermaphrodites exist, and they are people that exist.
But I mean, that's the thing, because it says 100% of women. Now, the argument here has been going, there's more than two genders. You go, well, there's not. And they go, intersex people exist. So they're actually saying intersex people or hermaphrodites are their own particular gender. So saying 100% of women do not have a penis would actually still be factually correct if you're counting intersex as its own separate gender, as these people have been doing.
Well, if you're going to just make up language, just go, okay, well, 100% of people with vaginas don't have penises.
Well, I mean, all language is made up. But yeah, I mean, obviously that is... But then 100% of people with... 100% of people with vaginas don't have penises isn't correct because, as you just said, hermaphrodites exist. Yeah.
I hate the argument of all language is made up. Yeah, but it still means something.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not really an argument. It's more just... I mean, that is a factual statement. But I was having this argument last night because, I like to argue. And this person's going like, gender is a social construct. Therefore, you can be whatever gender you want. And I said,
that's another argument I hate. If you're going to say that, well, everything is a social construct then.
Yeah, agreed. But then I said, look, but the thing is, the overwhelming majority of society have said, actually, no, you cannot just switch genders. Therefore, if gender is a social construct, then you're still wrong, aren't you? Because society has spoken on that one. And I go, but no, but society has said that, women can have penises. And I said, well, in that case, why is there the constant argument that transgenders are so oppressed if the majority are on their side? Which is it to be? And they blocked me. Never got an answer.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Fucking loved it. I was like,
you're not allowed
bitch.
to claim oppression while every major politician, every media outlet, every company is now on your side. You're not allowed to claim oppression anymore.
I agree. You got special Bud Light cans. That is the sign of you guys having made it. But you're still not allowed to make jokes because though they want to be treated like everyone else, also they want to be treated special. It's true. And on to our titular article of this AAA meeting, which is brought to you by the tagline, maybe, because Kenya, chess, male player dons disguise to compete as a woman. Would that fool you, Polly?
We had this.
Did you? When?
Yeah, for Friday.
Oh, was that after I left?
I think so.
Sucks. No, yeah, but I mean, it does bring up another thing as well. Of like, I understand why there are divisions when it comes to sex and gender in athletics, because of course, bone density, muscle mass, and everything. But why does chess need its own divisions?
It's because it's South Africa or Africa.
I guess that's a great answer, isn't it? Yeah, fair enough. Just Africa. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, then you may now consider yourself newsed.
Nice.
And I'm just going to end the poll right here. The results are in from the independent adjudicators. And Dave Rubin sat in 2016 in my living room. It is stealing bacon newsworthy? 43% said no, but 56% said yes, which is actually quite close to the Brexit polls. We have 79 people giving a shit, and the rest of you just don't really care about someone coming into your house and cooking your bacon in front of you. See how that see how that turns out for you.
I just have to imagine they're going to offer you some bacon if they do that.
Well, offer you your own bacon.
They prepared. They're doing me a favor, honestly.
No. I was saving that bacon for when they weren't there so I could, whatever, either have it with my life partner or have it for myself or whatever the fuck. Well, the point is I lost my choice. They removed my voice.
I'm ambivalent on bacon, so I mean, you could just have it.
They've removed my voice.
I don't care if they took an apple out of the fucking fridge. It's the audacity of it.
Speaking of apples and bacon, you know what I had over the weekend? First time ever. It was a bacon wrapped apple with cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top.
Good Lord.
Holy fucking shit, was that good?
No, none of that sounds good.
It was
the bacon sounds good. The apple sounds good. The schminison, not so much.
It was like an apple pie with a little bit of bacon. It was, and the girl who cooked it did such a nice job with it.
No, I'm not having that.
Did she use your bacon?
No, it was my buddy's bacon.
Did she ask first?
I don't care if she did or not.
Polly is
In fact, I hope she didn't, so it tastes better.
For Christ's sake. Well, it looks as though we've reached the end. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out of here? We will play Lubago one week. It's just this week is not that week. I once again got too much news. And I thought, I said at the beginning, I've probably got too much news. I did cut it down as well. Need to cut it down more. I don't even know how many articles we had. If you of the chat, if you have any questions for myself, Pollybobs or Sinatra Says, whack them in there. Sinatra, you got anything for us?
Yeah, I got a video going up on the Sin and Sass channel and a stream highlight earlier today. Go check that out.
Hey, Pollybobs.
I have discontentment and woe.
But no remorse.
No. Sprinkling of lament, though.
A sprinkle of lament along with the cinnamon in the apple that is wrapped with your friend's bacon.
It may or may not have been requested.
Fuck it out. Yeah, did you do a norbert on the weekend?
No, I didn't.
You didn't do a norbert?
I did not. The plan was to, but it
Fantastic
didn't
show,
turn out
guys.
that way.
Really enjoyed listening to the conversation. Kudos.
Well, thank you very much for Stonia for the $16. Much appreciated. That is a donation I forgot existed, actually. So much appreciated. Daryl O'Dell says, add no game this week to the bingo board. That, sir, is a good shout. Let's see what we got on the old bingo card in regards to the bingo. Chat wins the game. I'm gonna call it because I think that's fair. That's fair. There was no game, so chat automatically win. An article pulled up in more than 2 minutes of unrelated banter passed before it was a debt of a jet. I don't think that happened. There was no... What? There was an alcohol talk, wasn't there? There was a slight alcohol, but it wasn't an alcohol talk like a gun talk. I don't think any brand names were mentioned, so I'm not hearing it. Polly,
I can give you that real quick.
Got him.
I'm done with the bourbon thing. I just can't fucking stand the people. I talked to one of my buddies that I would go bourbon hunting with over the weekend. And he said he just hasn't been doing it. There was like 2 fights. Shit is ridiculous. I'm
fucking hell, Jesus. All right, we'll count that as alcohol talk. Also, we did. We started off with the whole Bud Light thing as well, didn't we? So I guess that counts. But you're done with it, Sin. You move it on to something like martini.
No, I'm just done with the fucking the bourbon hunting gimmick. Like it's ridiculous.
He's
fucking,
drinking.
They're assholes.
Bud Light exclusively from now on. Polly didn't say anything
That's
retarded.
right.
There was no engine in the background. No, the bots have either forgiven me or forgotten about me. No gun talk. Sinatra did not burp into the microphone, which is very weird. No shenanigans. No man. I've not been for a wee, but I am doing the dance right now. No fucking massive donation, but I did get. I had a fortune cookie from one of the prawns yesterday, and it said, "All your hard work will soon pay off." So fingers crossed, guys. The news went way over time. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fucking... Yeah. Donations play at the same time didn't happen. Polly was not late. God bless you. No one said anything racist. There was no police or ambulance siren in the background. But the show did go on for 2+ hours. That's a line, ladies and gentlemen. We're all getting laid. Woo! Just me with a celebration right there. Well, that is it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go cooking your friend's bacon just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/drunkenplace for some epic gamage. Hopefully no one will die in XCOM this time, as we had 2 very big deaths on Friday night, and to be honest, I've not quite fucking recovered yet. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations for Stonia. I'm looking at you, and of course everyone else who's part of this, the best goddamn chat online. And don't dress up as a woman to play chess.
Or chess.
It's the chess that you have a problem. Okay, fair enough. Full of queens.